Oh, beautiful. First table day. Hey guys, this is Walt Kirkland here. I'm hanging out here. I'm at the Country Club of Woodmore. Today, what we're going to do with Doug Williams, we're going to actually help name the Washington Redskins football team as I set up here. We're going to have close to 70 to 100 people hanging out. I got a few here that's here right now who's very good friends, and they do a lot of good stuff in the community. But as you know, we try to bring the heat every single week with Kirkland's Corner. And I hope you're having a productive and a safe day. Wear that mask. I got my mask, but I've been fully vaccinated. But today is all about renaming the Washington Redskins. I got my gear on, but I got to keep my golf hat on because, you know, I'm a golfer. But we're going to have Doug Williams here in the next half hour or so. We'll be here hanging out at the Country Club Woodmore. So stop by if you want to come hang out, meet Doug. He wants to meet you. They have a new African-American president. I think it's Jason Wright. I think that's his name. And he's looking to get closer to the community. As a matter of fact, come on in. I got a good buddy over here, Dave. Come on over here, Dave. Dave Dixon is a business person. Dave, I'm going to get you in this camera. There he is. I see he's a busy man. His phone is ringing right away right now. Dave, come on in here and tell him what you do. And this is Dave Dixon. Dave, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Fully vaccinated, Dave. So tell him what you do, man.
Thank you, Walter. Well, you know, I'm in the wellness business these days. Lovehowuage.com. And that's LOVEHOW, the letter U, AGE.com. And so I'm really working with a lot of folks. Spent 40 years in banking and with Bank of Boston, Wells Fargo for the last 14 years. So, you know, doing a lot of M&A work, mergers and acquisition, taking companies public through IPO. Mm-hmm. And also raising capital for companies outside of Wall Street. So I have 4 boys and a beautiful bride. And, you know, I had an opportunity to connect with Walter and some other top physicians in the United States. And we're onto some things to really talk about doing some stuff globally on the wellness side and medical and wellness, but from a different perspective than what most people might know about on the medical side today. So just trying to keep folks healthy. You know, as a track guy, Walter, another track guy, Olympian, you know, we try to keep ourselves healthy because your health is your wealth. Without that, you don't have anything. So that's what I'm doing currently. Still got my toe in the, you know, the Wall Street side, trying to facilitate transactions, help folks put deals together. So doing that with some, with the Honorable Carlos Campbell, Assistant Secretary of the United States back in the 80s.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yep, doing some stuff with him and another good brother by the name of Joe Fergus, who is the CEO of Comtech over in the Virginia side. So a number of things happening, but the passion is wellness, staying healthy, keeping us, you know, in good state as we enjoy life and live out our lives.
Now, Dave, talk about your nutrition, your company that you have. You have some amazing products. Give them out your website. Put your website out there and what you guys do, you and your lovely wife.
Yes, so it's lovehowuage.com. Again, LOVEHOW, the letter U, AGE.com. Now, it's the website is under construction, but you'll be able to find some of the greatest products in the world there because we have a business partner that's a U.S. New York Stock Exchange company, been around for 36 years, and they have some of the greatest products for our health, scientific based. So this is all science based, and the products are tested in clinical studies, blind studies with a placebo as well as the actual products. So it's very unique in the country to have a company do that, but that's our partner. And so when you talk about age-lock science, it's really getting down to the core of anti-aging. We know that people can live a long time if you fed the body with the right things. Now, I'm not talking about just eating food. The food that we eat is not enough. You need to fill the gaps because 90% of Americans are deficient in something and they just don't know it.
90%?
90% of Americans are deficient in some compound and you just don't know it. So from arthritis to diabetes, different things to get your body going the natural way without any necessary intervention for medication, but to really give your body a chance with the platform of nutrition. That's really what we focus on.
Wow, that's wonderful. And another thing that this man is doing, I mean, among all these great things he's doing, we're about to launch in the early stages a international health initiative, health channel. And I mean like full-blown media. Tell them a little snippet of what we're trying to do, David.
Yeah, so Walter and a phenomenal team that we have of Dr. Omar Dana, who's John Hopkins trained, trauma center surgeon and critical care surgeon, barometric. He is on board with us. Also, Dr. Griggs, who's also in the health field. He's one of the other parties with us, and there'll be some other people joining us. But we really want to make a difference, not only in the United States, but in the world. And so Walter came up with a grand idea, and we started talking about this. And with each of our backgrounds, we're going to really do something that's revolutionary, that's never been done before. When you talk about wellness care, well care, especially with some of the top physicians who understand not only medicine, Western medicine, but traditional medicine and homeopathic, health initiatives. So it's really a 360-degree focus on your health and not just sick care. So we want to be very attuned with the audience that we hope to reach the 7.5 billion people in the world. That's what our goal is. Walter, myself, Dr. Dana, Dr. Griggs, and Terry Dixon, as well as others.
And you know what's happening with this too? There's some animation that, oh my God, Dr. Griggs showed us the other day, right, Dave? That it's just going to be, we need this. So you know what it is? People want to see people like us talking about our health.
Yep.
What's the guy's name on CNN? Dr. Gupta, what's his name?
Sanjay Gupta.
Sanjay Gupta, he's a great guy, but we're people of color in a different way. So we said, you know what, why are we just sitting back watching the majorities do this? So get ready. We're trying to get this thing together. We're going to be forming a company, and it's coming down the pipe. So we're excited about it. You've seen some of the town halls. Matter of fact, Dave was on one of our town halls last week. More to come here on Kirkland's Corner. So Dave's going to hang out with us tonight.
Yes.
Any parting words at all?
Well, no, Walter, you're doing a phenomenal job, man.
Thank you, brother.
CNN has nothing on you. Don Lemon, no disrespect.
I like that. I love it, man. I'm grinding here in Prince George's County. That's a New York energy, man. We're from New York.
Well, New York, but you're looking at Mitchellville, Prince George's County, one of the top counties for African Americans in this country. And it's unfortunate that a number of us got affected by this pandemic because they were not prepared health-wise. And this thing kind of just snuck up on us. So, with that in mind, we want to do some big things here. So for those that are of like mind, that want to do things on the healthy wellness side, all natural, botanicals, scientific based, our partner is a company called Pharmanex. And Pharmanex New Skin has some of the best products out there in the world. You cannot buy them in stores. You can get them through me. You can get them through Walter. You can get them through Dr. Dana. That's what we do. And we want to continue to share with our constituents how to keep themselves healthy.
And I want to add to that before I bring on Thurman. Thurman also is doing some good stuff in the county with Patriots Technology. But the body's made to move. We're both, believe it or not, we're in our 60s. Believe it or not. We are 6 decades old. So, and this guy looks like he's 25 years old. But the body is made to move. I think you need to moderate the portion control. What I've advocated over the years, Dave, I'm sure you agree, is to eat you want to eat eat the size of the palm of your hand, a lot of hydration. Just do things in moderation because, I remember when I was young, Dave, in New York, we'd overeat at Thanksgiving and, you go back again, even though you don't have anything to eat, you would go back. That's not way to eat. I think what you should do is eat until you're full. And then sometimes you don't have to eat 3 meals a day. Sometimes I only eat 2 meals a day, honestly. So with proper exercise, I try to work out 3 times a week with 20 to 30 minutes of moderate exercise. Believe it or not, I do 150 push-ups a day. I will do that every single day. I do pull-ups. I do 3 sets of 15 pull-ups. I try to get to cardio, and if I can't get to cardio, I'll walk. So any comments about exercise?
Yes, I think you're absolutely right. That's the foundation. Either you can do the exercise by aerobics, or you can go for a long walk, but a brisk walk. You don't want to just walk casually. You want to move the largest muscles in your body, your quads, moving them for a minimum of 20 minutes, break a sweat, come back and take a shower. if you're like Walter and I want to get to the track. And I was at the track just last week, putting in some 200 meters, about
Nice.
6 around the track at 65 years old.
Beautiful.
Come on, man, run a mile, stretch, and then go into my workout. So you need to do something, ride a bike, do the Peloton, whatever works for you. If you have, difficult time with your knees, do the Stairmaster or the elliptical. But you got to do something. Get off that couch, move, as Walter said.
Yes.
Humans are made to move. And the other thing is your plant-based diet. You need to have plant-based. So the first thing you do, load up on that salad, the kale, load upon the spinach, load upon that stuff first. The polyphenols are powerful for the body. And then after that, you have your piece of chicken or fish,
There you go.
size of your palm again, and a little bit of carbohydrate, but make sure it's complex carbohydrate and not simple carbohydrates, because those, the fries, the baked potato, simple carbs, or the pasta is not good. That's like drinking a cup of sugar. You cannot do that to your body. Otherwise, you're looking at potential diabetes.
Now, what about vitamins? What's your take on what kind of vitamins you take, and what's the duration and the quantity?
Yes, the vitamins that you take, you got to be careful. The companies, when you look at vitamins, what you see in the stores, you have to really do your homework. Look at the labels, because there's some things that I can mention. For example, biotin and pantothenic acid are two things that's great for your hair, nails, and skin. That is a fact, scientific fact, proven, validated by third-party scientists. However, there are things like vitamin A, vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin D3, C, and zinc, which is good for this coronavirus. There's been a lot of studies done. Vitamin D3 is good. You get it from the sun, but because we have the pigmentation of color, we may not get as much. So what we need to do is fill the gap and supplement with vitamin D3 in quantities that are under the daily recommended allowances. So you have to make sure that it's well balanced and it's bioavailable. It has to be absorbed in the body in a key way, and not all supplements are alike. So people tell me they take supplements, and I question them. Where do they come from?
Right.
Are they chelated minerals? Minerals like iron or zinc has to be chelated. Otherwise, the body will not pick it up on a regular basis.
Amazing. Good information. So Dave's going to be hanging out. I may bring him back later, but this is Walt Kirkland. We'll be hanging out the next couple hours. You can get that phone if you want to get it now.
All right.
Hey, Thurman, come on over, Thurman.
Hey, Aubrey.
Thurman Johnson
Sorry, man. I was on the radio.
is another great person. Come around, Thurman. Go around. Johnson, right? Did I get your last name right? Jones. Oh, man. Well, Johnson, don't call me late to lunch. What's up, Thurman?
I had my 2 shots. Been 2 months, so I'm good to
Come
go.
on in, man. So Thurman,
Top of the day, too.
Yeah, Thurman Jones. And what can I say? This brother right here on my right-hand side, when I started the chapter with the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County, guess who was there to help me out? That was about 10 years ago, brother, 12 years ago.
That's right. Yes,
Thurman
sir.
Jones. Tell them what you do in the county, sir.
Sure. For the last 25 years, we've been working with 5th to 12th grade students to get the student involved with STEM career. You need a roadmap whatever career you go. And that's what we provide these students to talk about cybersecurity, to talk about mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, aerospace, biomedical. And we've been truly blessed to network with Walter and find industry partner and federal government. The key is partnering, networking, working together. And we have some incredible partners like Norfolk Grumman, SA Tech, that's here local in the community, Lockheed Martin. So we've been blessed, Department of Defense, Air Force, Department of Energy. So we've been blessed to have those partners, because like anything else, everyone needs a partner. You can't do all this by yourself.
That's right.
And we have a program coming up tomorrow with Amazon and T-Rex, where it's calling all girls, young ladies, we want to say, to get them involved with the cloud technology. A lot of students, if they don't test well in these schools, they're not going to get an opportunity to get exposed to this type of technology. And that's what Patriot provides. We all can't go to Wise, Roosevelt, Charles Flowers. And in a lot of programs, I always say you got to have an A+ or 2.5. We welcome everybody, A, B, C, D, E, F. Because you never can tell what might spark their interest in our different programs.
You got somebody out there that want to meet you, man. Derek Burke is Burnett is a good friend of mine. He wants to meet you, so I'll connect you with him. He's a brother in Baltimore. And what's up, Derek? So I wish there's a way you could call in or talk to him.
Sounds good.
But he's a good brother, plays golf, and he's making a lot of good comments here on Facebook Live. So what are some of your initiatives for this year, Thurman? What's going on right now?
So one of them, we're doing an esports tournament / STEM career.
And what happens there?
With esports, you know, students love to play video games, right? Everybody want to be a gamer. So our vision is we're going to, with their appetite, have them playing in tournament. We want to expose them to the STEM careers that sort of surround esports. Whether you want to be a sportscaster or a video game designer or test video game, we're going to show you about the different careers that, you know, follow. Everyone's not going to make it to the NFL
That's
or
right.
the NBA. So, you know, yeah, have fun, play these sports and play the video game, but let's find a career, you know, in the video game. Then one of my colleagues, I should say one of my student Justin Gray, he's been a big supporter with Patriots running that program, and I was hoping that he'd be here shortly so you can talk with him.
Oh, that would be great.
So he's sort of handling the esports portion of Patriots.
Oh, okay.
It's good to have a young man like this and so knowledgeable about esports and technology. Matter of fact, for the last 3 summers, he has been in my summer camps. You know, so he's a senior going to University of Maryland.
University of Maryland. Okay.
Yeah, so he's doing great things in with technology. But he's well knowledgeable about technology, and that's the key about it. Finding young folks, because you know, like they say, you know, you got a new phone. Sometimes you can't figure out. Give it to one of them teenagers.
That's true. And
then figure it out. But you know, that's some of the exciting things we're doing. But we're also excited about Amazon and T-Rex working with cybersecurity program and women in cybersecurity. So we've been blessed to find some nice partners.
And you know, STEM, I have found that there's a lot of careers in STEM. So
Yes.
I think from an African-American perspective, would you agree that that's a great field to go into?
Yes, because aerospace, biomedical, scientists, you know, mechanical, electrical engineer, video game programmer, you know, a hacker in cybersecurity. Yeah, so many. And our job is exposure. Look at all of them. Do research on them. Be in programs so you can build up your resume to show that you know this information. Because when it comes time for scholarship, they want to see what you did at the 3 o'clock.
So tell them your website.
So the website is www.patriots-ttc.org. And but feel free to call us at 301-925-9350. And once again, look out for our esports tournament STEM career program that's coming up in August.
That's outstanding. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So check us out. We got some more people coming in.
Right.
Hey, Cynthia, come on over here, Cynthia.
Hey, Walter, pleasure.
Hang out. We're doing stream now. Come over, Cynthia. She's all ready to go.
I cannot believe that tree fell in front of me.
All right, but you're on camera. Come on over. Just come on camera. Yeah, there he is. Come on over. Sit down. This is Cynthia Jones. She's a great supporter. What's up? How you doing, man? People coming in. Rev Jamani. I'm gonna get you on here. So, Cynthia, tell us, are you a big Redskins fan?
I'm a diehard Redskins fan. I've been a fan since growing up. With my dad, my mother, and father, we would watch the Redskins games every Sunday. We would have dinner, and the whole family would sit there and watch the games together.
What do you think the name of the team should be?
Washington Redtails.
Oh, you're the second Washington Redtails. I'm going to make a note of that for Doug. Hold on. Washington Redtails.
Yes,
That's what Cynthia thinks the team should be.
Yeah, I think that.
Thank you for that. Go ahead.
You're welcome. I think it would be a good name and a good transition from the Washington Redskins to the Washington Redtails.
Washington Redskin. Okay, to Redtails. Okay.
The Tails.
Right. Cynthia, knows my wife Stephanie Bridgeforth, and I used to see her at the basketball games. I mean, you a fan for all of the teams?
Yes, because I had Cameron, and I would take him to all of the games.
Yes, unfortunately, she had lost her son, and Cam was her heart, and I didn't know that. You would take him to all the games?
All of the games.
Okay.
The soccer games, the basketball games, the baseball games, and I would take him to all of the Redskins preseason games.
That's amazing. Wow.
Yes.
Cynthia's a great supporter of Kirkland's Corner, great supporter of me, and I really appreciate you, Cynthia. So God bless you. Always there when I need you, and she'll be hanging out for the next couple hours. All right?
Thank you, Walter.
Any parting
Thanks
words?
for having me.
Any parting words? Any parting words? Anything you want to say to close
Have
out?
a good time.
All right. That's Cynthia Jones. Come on over here, Jamani. Let me get you on camera, Jamani. And I'm fully vaccinated. You can take your mask off if you want.
I am too.
Good. That's nice. Yeah, that's my stuff. Don't take my glove. I'm trying to take my stuff. What's up, Jamani? Come on, sit on down, man. Trying to take my stuff. This is Jamani Bradford.
What's happening?
This brother right here is the man sitting next to the man. What can I say? You know, he's a man of God. He has a lovely family. He came to my wedding in Puerto Rico. He does so much in the community. So tell us about what you're doing now.
Oh man, appreciate it, Walter.
Come on, shout out.
So we doing some great things in the community. My nonprofit, Engage, Enrich, Empower Youth Project. We've been doing amazing things. Of course, he wants me to say it, but of course, we became acquainted through the 100 Black Men of Prince George's County, the inaugural chapter here in the county. And I was your vice president of mentoring.
Yes,
back then,
yes, you
right?
were.
Yeah. So just doing great things with the youth. I continue to do speaking engagements. We do masterminds for the youth and young adults. So anything that you need, just look me up. I'm here. You know, I've been acquainted with this guy for such a long time. We're doing things in the community that other people, quite frankly, don't want to do. So we make sure these kids see what they'll be, and they make sure that they follow good, wholesome men that are showing what we can do in this community. And I'm just glad to be here because, like I told Doug last time, online, he was one of my heroes.
Oh my God!
And I'm a Morehouse grad, so he was the head coach of our football team when I was there. I think in '97.
Okay.
So I got a chance to meet him in person then, and I reminded him that was a great conversation that I had. Got to shake his hand and all that good stuff. So I got my jersey here, get him to sign it today and all that good stuff.
There you go.
You know, because it's a piece of history.
Yes.
So even though the name is changing, you know, all my paraphernalia, I kind of got like in little Ziploc bags. So because it's going to be worth something.
And this brother has passion for sports. We've gone to Wizards games. Have we been to a Redskins game together?
I don't think so. But we need to make that happen.
We're going to make that happen.
And we've been to Nationals.
That's right. We've been to Nationals.
Right. We took our mentees, of course. Right.
So, Jamani, what would you name the team? Give me a suggestion.
Well, of course, quick shameless plug. Shout out Professor J from Post. That's on Tuesday nights, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. That's our sports channel. I would actually, because we debated about this, I would actually name the team the Warriors.
Oh, the Washington Warriors.
Right.
I like that.
Look, you can remember the 70th anniversary jerseys and everything and the helmets where they had the helmet, the arrow on the side.
Yes.
So you get rid of the image situation.
Washington
you got
Warriors.
the W already being marketed, right? So you use the same scheme, don't have to change the color scheme or anything, but then you can use the feather and the arrow and move it forward. Because, you know, in African history, we also use arrows, spears, all that kind of stuff. So the imagery fits across the board. So I would name them the Warriors. I mean, people talking about, well, Golden State, well, so what? Golden State wouldn't even have the same color scheme. They wouldn't have the same makeup. And quite frankly, football rules. So the NFL can do exactly what they want to do. So I would name it the Warriors.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Right.
I heard the Red Tails, but I haven't went the Warriors. So this is Jamani Bradford. He's a good brother in the community. Tell him about your church, and you're a pastor. Where's your church?
Pleasant Grove Baptist Church in Upper Marlboro. I am the youth and young adult pastor over there. Carlton R. Burns Sr. is our pastor. We're doing great things in the community. We're doing great things where we are. Come check us out sometime. You've been over there.
I have. Give me your address. What's the address?
The address is 10707 Marlboro Pike. And it's in Upper Marlboro. You'll find it when you're coming near the Westphalia community, coming down Route 4 Pennsylvania Avenue, and you get off at the Woodyard Road exit, and then you make that immediate left at the light, and you'll see us right next to that abandoned mansion that actually just got bought by somebody. We were trying to get that property, but of course, money talks, so they gave it up to somebody else. So we're right next to them on top of the hill.
All right, Jamani Bradford here. Husband, family man, great friend. Honored to be one of his mentors. This is a great brother here. So thanks for hanging out, man.
Yes, sir. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing.
I'm trying. So he's going to be hanging out. You were watching us here, the broadcast here live from the Country Club of Woodmore in Mitchellville, Maryland. We're trying to decide, is it going to be the Washington Red Tails? Is it going to be the Washington Warriors? Or are they going to keep it the same thing as the Washington football team? I like the Washington football team. I don't know about you, but they're thinking about changing the name. Hey, Dave Dixon, what would you call the team? This is Dave Dixon he was talking about. What name would you give the team, David?
I like the Warriors.
Uh-oh. You like the Warriors?
I like the Warriors.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start putting a count next to it. So Dave likes the Washington Warriors.
Or the Red Tails, but the Warriors, yeah.
All right.
Player Warriors, let's go get it.
You know, I'm liking that. Actually, I'm liking that. It makes a lot of sense. So Dave Dixon says the Washington Warriors. So we got 2 Washington Warriors. And good stuff. Thank you, David. All right. Hey, Thurman, can you get a second? Walt Kirkland here, Kirkland's Corner, hanging out at the Country Club of Woodmore. Doug Williams will be joining us pretty soon, so thank you for watching and observing. We'll be here for the next couple hours. What name would you call the Washington Redskins if you had to rename it?
I'm thinking something political.
Give me an option.
I don't have a name right now.
Can't think of a name?
No, not right now.
Okay. All right. Who's this young man?
This is my esports man I want you to talk to.
Oh, very nice.
This is esports, Can we get a couple minutes?
Yeah. Still doing a live broadcast, so let me just kind of come on down. Sit on down for a sec.
Okay.
Why don't you join him? Sit on down. We're broadcasting live here. So, young man, how old are you?
I am currently 18.
18 years old. So
Yes.
tell us about what's going on. You got an event coming up?
Yes, so I was previously the Patriots. We are a nonprofit in the DMV area, and we actually work with STEM students to encourage careers towards engineering, science, technology, and mathematics, or STEM.
Tell me about your company.
Yes.
What, you got a company? Tell me about your company.
Yes, so actually, I partnered with the Patriots in my 10th grade year at Oxnell High School.
Mm-hmm.
I recently just graduated from there. I will be graduating on the 2nd of June.
Oh, you're a high school. Wow.
Yes.
Very impressive. Go ahead.
Yes, so we actually partnered together as part of a game development company. So my company, we actually are currently working on video games, and we have been partnering with the Patriots for the past
Outstanding.
since the 12th grade, and we have actually been working with them with hosting workshops in order to persuade students to join these different careers such as game development, 3D animation,
that's
as
great.
well as hosting exhibits at their events such as
Great.
the game.
How you doing, brother?
conferences,
Doing a live interview, man. I'll get you next, man. All right, come on in. Go ahead. So go ahead.
and game jams.
And game jams.
This has actually since expanded to something that we hope to do, which are esports tournaments. And what we hope to do with these is not just have students play the games, but rather get engaged with the different careers, because esports has actually provided a lot of opportunities for students. And one of those would be innovation, for example. So esports has actually fostered some of the innovations that we've seen. So a great example of this would be in augmented reality, or otherwise known as AR. The entire reason that industry was even expanded upon was because of games like Pokemon Go or esports tournaments, where they wanted to create a more immersive audience experience in the form of performances. Another example would be in cloud computing, where computer servers have actually been advanced to actually satisfy the demand for these on-site tournaments.
Excellent.
Your watch invention that you was on NBC.
Yes.
You're on NBC?
Yep. So in my 11th grade year, I actually took an entrepreneurship course at Oxnell High School under Miss Montgomery. That was my teacher. And during the year, we actually focused on developing a real product. And for me, that was a modular smartwatch. So that smartwatch was one that I developed myself. I actually created my own printed circuit board. I found a actual microprocessor that I could use in it.
Wow.
And I was actually featured on NBC4 and Fox 5 for that, as well as I actually entered the national entrepreneurship competition where I competed with other people across the entire world.
Man, that's impressive. And you're only 18 years old?
Yes, and I also continue to do this as part of my project this year for something called Research Practicum. So at Oxnell High School, that's under the Science and Technology program. And part of that is a year-long course where we actually do our own research into science or engineering related things. So I decided to expand upon my smartwatch actually a lot more.
So what you have here, folks, is a byproduct of his Patriots technology. This young man's well-spoken. He's still in high school, and he has all these aspirations, these inventions. Just big ups to you, Thurman, for what you do.
He came with the package. If he hadn't did it, he heard about it. Everything technology. Justin did it well. We was just blessed to have him to come in and work with him. He's like our $100, $200 man to come work with him. So we've been blessed for him to come work for us. So, trust me, you're going to be hearing from Justin in 2 years.
In about 2 years? That's great, Justin. So, again, thanks for coming by. Hang out. Doug will be here in about 30 minutes or so. And congratulations. Keep up the good work. I look forward to working with you, young man.
All right,
Thanks very much, sir.
All right,
Let's
man.
keep it moving.
That's the slogan. Let's keep it moving. Patriots Technology, right? That's the name of it?
That's it.
Patriots Technology. Come on over here. I got another good friend of mine. Come around. This young man right here, man, does a lot with baseball and a lot of scholarships in the region. And give me your card. There we go. Oh, yeah. What's up? This is Dr. Richard Brunson, man. What's up? Come on, Bryson. Sit on down, man. He works with CTV. He also does some good stuff in the community and does some great baseball. He's going to get his phone for a second. Baseball fundraisers and baseball activities. Come on over, Richard. What's happening to you during these days? What's happening to you right now?
Hey, Walt. Well, just trying to keep it moving, as
Thurman said.
As Thurman says. So, we, as you alluded to, we do the high school recognition event.
Tell them more about that.
Okay, well, I'm the founder of the Prince George's County Youth Scholastic Awards, which basically we recognize high school seniors throughout Prince George's County, public and private schools, primarily for student athletes who participated in the spring sports. At this point, we highlight students baseball, softball, and lacrosse.
Yeah.
And we're currently, we started in 2015.
2015.
We have had 5 events, but with COVID, we've had to just delay for the last 2 years.
Are things opening up now?
Yes. And specifically as it relates to what I'm doing, because our recognition is for spring sports, and with the schools not having sports, we basically put things on hold for a while. But we're doing some behind the scene things to bring it out again bigger and better.
Yeah. I want to get you next, man, doing a live broadcast. So, yep, I'll get you next. Yeah, go ahead. And Jerome, my good buddy Jerome, will be coming up next. He does some great stuff with golf stats. So he's here hanging out, supporting a brother. It's his birthday, too, I think. His birthday is coming up, I think, this week. That's right. So, man, good stuff, man. So what's your next event?
Well, currently, I'm partnered with a gentleman who runs the on-deck batting cages. And the project that we're working on now, we're working on a baseball analytics program. Hopefully, we'll be able to do some things this summer. We're reaching out to Bowie State University to have them involved. But the whole idea is to give middle and high school kids some introductory information regarding baseball analytics, with the hope that it will give them a leg up for their next step, be it college or potentially jobs.
So is there parallels with baseball, Rick, that you think can educate a youth in terms of discipline or playing? Because you do baseball quite a bit. So is there some parallels with education?
Yeah, very much so, very much so. One thing that I always tell people, the sport of baseball, in terms of keeping statistics, analytics, and those type of things from an academic standpoint, tends to be, they're at the forefront of the mathematics component. As I always talk to Thurman Jones quite often about the STEM component, and that's definitely the case with baseball. And then the sport itself, from teamwork, because everybody has to pull their load. It's unlike other sports where you can defer to a superstar, but in baseball, everybody has to get up to bat, so everybody has to pull their load.
That's right. Well, we appreciate what you do. We appreciate all your leadership. You and I have partnered in some events. We'll be doing some more in 2021 and 2022. Let me ask you a question. What would you, if you could rename the team, what would you rename the team?
The term that I've heard that I tend to like is something like the Red Wolves. The
Washington Red Wolves.
Yes.
That's a new one. Red Wolves.
Yes, with a V.
That's a new one. Okay.
Yes. So if
Right,
they
Dr. Bryson, go ahead.
if they choose to use that name, will I be compensated or should I have
He asking for money here, man. You believe this dude?
should I have held on to that?
Yeah.
Well, you do a lot of good stuff, and we'll be
thank you.
talking further about what I just mentioned.
Man,
So,
thank you, bless you, brother. Hang
thank
out,
you, brother.
man.
Well, can we get a picture with you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
took it.
yeah. Rick can do that. Yeah, what you guys? Rick, go ahead and take the picture. Come on back over here, guys. We're hanging out here at Country Club of Woodmore. This is Walt Kirkland. We're just going to be live. It's like a telethon. We're going to be talking to people. Doug will be here in about 30 minutes. And so sit back and enjoy this live broadcast here at the Woodmore Country Club. Let's put the mic right in the middle. How does that look, man? We look all right?
Yeah, everybody looks good on 3.
1, 2, 3. Take a few.
Okay, that's a couple.
All right, great. Thank you. Awesome. And Thurman, send me a copy of that, man. All right. Where's Jerome, man? Come on over, Jerome. Come on, man. We're going to have one of my good buddies here who he plays a lot more golf than I do, and he's just it's his birthday week, so I got to give him a shout out. Does a lot of stuff with sports and golf, and just an ambassador for golf here in the Maryland area. Jerome does these tournaments every single year. Jerome Eggers, man. What's going on, black man? This is my man right here. We're doing live here. This brother right here, man. He just be live. Come on down. Sit down, man. Yeah, Jerome is just he's a good brother. He's a grinder, great golfer, puts on tournaments. So, brother, what's going on with you, birthday boy?
Hey, look, I'm enjoying life.
Enjoying life?
Enjoying life, living a dream.
Good.
That's right.
So, when is your actual birthday?
Today.
Oh, happy.
Today.
See, this
Today.
man on his birthday
Uh-huh.
came out to support a brother. This
No
is a good
question.
brother right here. He didn't have to do that, man. Wow. Number 54, right?
54.
Oh,
That's
my
right.
God. Happy birthday.
54.
All right.
Everybody's going to come out to support you, Mr. Kirkland.
Thank you. He called me Mr. Kirkland, man. Oh, man.
That's how it
Yeah,
is.
we're going live.
Hey.
I'm going to get you next
How you doing?
man. What's up, man?
Hey, how
See
you doing?
man.
Nothing
Yeah.
but respect.
Oh, thank you so much, brother. So what's happening in your world in terms of your golf and your tell them your website and what you do.
My website is www.golfstatslive.com. And what we do basically is we host and promote golf events. We promote and encourage the game of golf to all, whether it be women, whether it be children, whether it be minorities, whoever, it doesn't matter. We love golf, and we try to,
And you know what? There's so many parallels to golf. There's these core companies of the First Tee, which I'm one of the ambassadors. Tell them about the parallels with golf. I don't know about you, Jerome, but I've met celebrities, I've met famous people, I've got job offers. There's something about the parallels of golf with consistency, respect, patience. Tell them about that.
Golf is a microcosm of life.
Oh,
is what
hello.
It is. You
Yes.
learn a lot about people on the golf course, through the game. You gain a certain level of trust with people, honor with people.
Honor and respect, yes.
No question about it. I mean, when we're out there and we're playing, it's just a different, it's competitive. It's just, it has so many different things that are involved with the game of golf that, most of us started late.
Yes, I know I started late.
And, and we wish we would have started earlier because
Oh
we'd
my
probably be a
God.
lot better.
Oh my God, yes. Yes.
But it's an amazing, it's not even a sport. It's a lifestyle.
I like that. It's not even a sport, it's a lifestyle. Yes.
Yes.
I like that. Because it touches so many different parts of life.
No question.
Yeah, health, fashion. This guy's always fashionable. Business settings. I've broken business deals playing golf. It's really an amazing. We're here at the golf place right now, the Country Club of Woodmore, and it brings a lot of interaction. So
my tagline for my business is fun, fashion, fitness, friendship, and fellowship.
I love it.
All those things we get from golf.
We do.
Yes.
So what do you have coming up this year or next quarter? What's going on with you?
Well, next month I have my annual Father's Day event. It's going to be here at Woodmore.
Yes.
And I think this is coming up on I have to do some counting. because I think this is coming up on either my 19th or 20th year
Oh, come on.
of doing it.
That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah. I got to go back and see, because I lost count after a while. But it's, it's basically a tournament that's near and dear to my heart because it's a celebration of fatherhood.
Yes.
And I think we need more of that.
Great. And that's going to be here at the Woodmore Country
It's
Club?
going to be here at Woodmore on Father's Day, which is June 20th, 2021.
All right. I think I'm going to try to play that one. He's been inviting me out. I've been busy, but I think I want to play that one.
It's a great time.
Here at the Country Club of Woodmore. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Any parting words?
The only parting words I have is that you've been a near and dear friend of mine for quite a few years. I support any and everything that you do.
Oh,
And I
you do?
appreciate-
Oh, man, that's awesome, man.
And I
That's
appreciate,
awesome.
I
That's
really
great.
truly appreciate
Yes.
the things that you do
Thank you.
within the community. We need a lot more of that.
Wow. Heartfelt, man. Heartfelt. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, brother.
No, thank you.
All right. Jerome
Thanks for
Eggers
having
here.
me. Thanks for having
Knock
me.
his glasses off here at the Country Club of
Uh-oh.
Woodmore. All right, now.
All right.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Good, good. Hey, Brandy, come on over, man. Come on over, man. So people are coming in. We're hanging out. We're interviewing. And this man right here, man, this guy right here is everywhere. Man, tell him what you do and who you are, bro.
Brandy Sims, sports writer here in the DMV, sports journalist. I've been doing it, I guess, started out in 1987, Walter, out in Montgomery
Oh, my
County.
God, Brandy,
Yeah.
1987?
Covered high school sports in Montgomery County. Yeah, I did in college in Pittsburgh, so I've covered the Pittsburgh Steelers, covered the Redskins at RFK Stadium back in the day, so I've been doing it a long time.
What keeps you up, man? I mean, you're just so passionate about this business.
I'm just a passionate guy. I love my sports. Moved here from Oakland.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oakland Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area, and I just was really started getting into sports. My parents, when we lived in Oakland, we were parents were season ticket holders, Raiders season ticket holders. So I grew up a Raiders fan, but we moved in back here. So I guess kind of developed. I grew up around a lot of Redskins fans, so I covered the Redskins. Just growing up in Redskins country, kind of become part of the culture.
Well, you're doing a great job there
Thank you.
in the media. Now, I got to ask you, my good friend, what would you call the Washington Redskins? You had to rename them.
Warthogs? I don't know.
Washington.
Red. That's a good question.
I don't have one.
I can't think
Okay,
of it.
so far we got. What about the ones we got? We got the Washington Red Tails, the
Okay, I've
Washington
heard-
Warriors, and the Washington Red Wolves.
I guess Red Wolves.
So I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put another stroke right here. The Red Wolves.
Red Wolves.
Okay, so that's 2 right there, and there's 2 for the Warrior. Okay, perfect. Well, keep up the great work. You got anything coming up that you want to share?
You can follow me on Instagram.
What's your handles?
It's BLS1969. I have another one, DMV Prep Stars. So
DMV Prep Stars.
Prep Stars, yeah.
Yeah, Brandy is just everywhere. He keeps us aware of what's happening in the DMV and just a very passionate person. So thank you for your leadership, bro. Thank you for supporting us. And we're going to hang out with Doug the next couple hours. So, Brandy, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
All right, brother. All right, this is Walt Kirkland here live at the Country Club of Woodmore. Folks are coming in and just going to have fun the next couple hours. I want to bring over, hey, Byron. Byron, come on over here, Byron. Byron is a good friend of mine. We're live on StreamYard. We're casting this out on YouTube. This is Byron Stewart. I used to work. I'm fully vaccinated, by the way. You can take your mask off. You can take your mask off so they can see your face. Byron is a person. He's an educator right now. He played at Nebraska. This boy was as big as a house back in the day. He's a golfer. Tell us what's happening with you right now, brother.
Out here teaching. We've finished it up the last couple of weeks in Prince George's County school system. So
Good.
This virtual learning that's been going on, and now just doing both ways.
That's excellent. So, we're here tonight to talk about, you were on that town hall with Doug Williams last week. What name would you rename the team if you had a choice? So far we got the Washington Red Tails, the Washington Warriors, and the Red Wolves. Do you have a different name or suggestion?
The first 2 that you said, the Warriors would sound good.
You like the Warriors?
Yes.
All right, we'll take it like that. So Byron is an avid golfer and just a good friend. I've known him probably 20 plus years at Xerox, and he's going to continue to lead the way and get involved. And I really appreciate what you do, bro. And he's an educator. So you're going to hear more about Byron in the next several weeks and several months. We'll be collaborating on some projects. Any final comments?
That's it, Walter. Thank you for inviting me tonight, and looking forward to networking and doing the things that we do.
And this young man to my right has a very humbling spirit. It's humble experience with him. He's a humble personality. He's just a really genuine guy. Every time I talk to him, he just stays in a very peaceful state. He's never stressed out. He's always kind. He's a good listener. So I appreciate your friendship, man.
Thank you, Walter. We'll see you a little later on.
All right.
Take care. Thank you for what you do.
Oh, thank you, brother.
People together.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. So we're hanging out here at Country Club of Woodmore, waiting for Doug to be coming here pretty soon. So sit back and hang out. We're going to have live interviews as we go. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. So guys, hang out. Get your drink on. We're going to be starting this thing momentarily. People are coming in. This is Walt Kirkland. I appreciate all of you of Kirkland's Corner. And just hang out and relax. We're doing some live interviews, and Doug wants to talk to you. So sit back, enjoy yourself, network, fill out some business cards, and make it do what it's due, as they say. All right, so hang out.
You're a big supporter of the team.
You just hang out here for that. You want to yeah, just hang out. Just get Warhol. I got a new one. Warhols. I like that. Wall. Did you get Halls? Say that again.
I mean, you go to the game and no, not really. As a matter of fact, I say anybody but the count.
There you go. Okay. All right, man. All right. I'll see. Around the corner? All right, man. They wait for you. Okay, man. Thank you. I don't know where you are, though, man. Okay. Yeah. Walk the drive. Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing?
All right, Doug. All right, we'll see you in a few. Cold head problem. All right. Jeffrey, how are you, sir?
Dr. Kirkland?
Oh, Dr. Kirkland. Oh, you money?
Never.
Good to see you. Thank you, man.
Everything good?
Great to see you. Jeff, General Manager of this whole place.
Welcome.
Robert, how are you, sir? Great.
Welcome.
Great. Yeah, man. So come over here, guys. Hey, guys, I want you to meet someone. This is a good friend. This is the General Manager. Jeff Rosenberg. Jeff Rosenberg. Yes, you guys think about doing events. How are you, man? See, also Daniel James actually comes to the card. We want to grow our membership. This is a great place for events like this. So this is the man to talk to. We want to do events. I also have a law membership. That's a partial membership too. Y'all social. We need more of this as African Americans. We need to get people out here. This is a nice meeting place. Read about stuff in every magazine, Essence Magazine, most Walkers County. This is a place to be in network. You guys need to contact these guys.
Whoa. Got Giants Gator on.
Got y'all by.
How did you get through the gate?
Hey, you let me ride in. Right.
Yes.
That's all that matters.
Hey.
Well, have a good
Jeffrey and Daniel, come here for a sec. I'm doing our Facebook Live here. So, guys, this is Walt Kirkland. We're doing interviews all night. Doug, I just talked to Doug. These young guys over here, let me just turn the camera. These young guys, as we say, make it do what it say. Jeff, tell them who you are and what you do, buddy.
I'm Jeff Rosenberg. I'm the general manager here at the Country Club at Woodmore. Couldn't be more proud to have Mr. Kirkland, Mr. Doug Williams, Super Bowl MVP, lifelong Redskin fan. Excuse me for saying the word. But I'm a native Washingtonian, born and raised, and I couldn't be happier to be here. And Daniel Hale is here. Daniel's our membership director. Helped set this up with Mr. Kirkland. This is a blessed evening for all of us.
Thank you, Daniel. Do you have any comments?
No, let's just have some fun. We'll have some positive conversations about what the name should be and network while we're at it.
Daniel, any more comments about the facility? I know you have the pool, you have tennis. Tell them about more the gratuities you have here.
The main gratuity for this club is the network and the opportunity to be able to rub elbows with some of the most influential people in the entire area. Maryland, D.C., and Virginia, we have them here as our members. So that's really the biggest selling point of the club. Second to that, we'd be having opportunities for social engagements that we have every single month to include wine club, cigar and bourbon nights, acoustic nights where we bring in local artists to be able to play music for you while you eat, movie night by the pool for the family.
Nice.
There's a ton of things for you to be able to do, not only with the significant other, but also with your spouse and with the whole family. So if you want more information, just give us a call up here at the Country Club at Woodmore.
And while you're here, tell them about the social membership and also the actual membership. Just give them some sound bites on that.
Social membership is going to be everything else except for golf. So
Okay.
that's going to be your access again to the network. That's going to be your access to coming out to enjoy the restaurant. And that's going to be your access to be able to host events with us. The golf membership is that, plus the opportunity to play unlimited golf.
18-hole championship golf course.
There you go. And
we hosted the Maryland Open qualifying last week. Out of 115 excellent golfers, except myself, 2 players broke par.
Two players broke par. Oh.
The course stood on his head, man. It was tough, but it was great. We got a new superintendent. The golf course is in its best shape.
Excellent.
Firm and fast, and he's going to continue to work this year in his first season of getting it back to top 10 in the state of Maryland.
So, Jeff, what plans do you have in the future as it relates to the club? What's coming up this year?
We put a lot of money in the golf course since November. We struggled. We're not embarrassed to say we struggled in years past, but we're behind that. We're past that. And, the golf course is and the people that own the golf course, the country club, are really focused on getting it back to where it has been for years. It's been tough, but with COVID, a lot of new people, a lot of fresh faces. Golf was like a nice outlet.
They do.
And we're just excited to make sure we have Woodmore back on the map as one of the best clubs in the area. There's no doubt.
All right, Jeff Rosenberg, the man here sitting next to the man. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your support, too.
Thank you, Walter.
We'll be hanging out the next couple hours. Doug's will be here in about 10 minutes. All right, so we'll be broadcasting the next couple hours. Thanks a lot, guys. You got it. Moving. Just stand by. Don't leave us. We'll be live interviews for the next couple hours. So this is Walt Kirkland, the Kirkland's Corner. Right back. Thank you guys for coming out. Doug will be here momentarily. Again, today's session of Walt Kirkland, the Kirkland's Corner, is to meet Doug Williams and to rename the Washington Redskins. As some of you may know, there's a new African-American president of the Washington football team. He wants to get more involved with the community, so there'll be a lot more of these type of events. I want to thank Jeff Rosenberg and the Country Club of Woodmore for allowing us to host this event, and Doug will be here momentarily. So make sure you network, get your drink on, and sit back and relax. I'm Walt Kirkland here, and I'm doing live interviews for the rest of the evening, and we want to, again, thank the Country Club of Woodmore for hosting this event. They have social memberships. They have golf memberships. Daniel Hale, raise your hand. Daniel Hale, raise your hand. See that man right there if you want to get more information about those packages. Mr. Mayor Tim Adams will be doing a fundraiser for him. He's running for the state comptroller. We'll be doing one of the events here and a lot more. We're also hosting Doug Williams' golf event. For you golfers out there, I'm doing a celebrity golf event here October 4th with Doug Williams. Dominique Wilkes is confirmed. We're working on Steve Harvey to name a few. It's going to be a big event here at the Woodmore. And all the proceeds go to the Collegiate 100, which is the biggest mentoring organization in the country to historically Black colleges. So hopefully we'll get some golfers. Byron, I'm going to want you to play. You better play with me, Byron. And any other golfers, please, I want you to participate. More to come. Sit back and relax. And thanks for coming out.
I texted him earlier today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he was here, and I got to meet him, and we talked, and I was going to try. I told him I was going to start golf lessons, but I know they went looking at new stadiums.
Wow.
And
Let's talk to Doug. Maybe come out.
yeah, well,
Yes.
they
I didn't know you know.
Do you know Scott Shepard at all?
I do not.
He's the director of hospitality.
Oh, wow. Yes. Bad shit. And Brian, go for a second. Sit right there. All right, so we're back here at Walt Kirkland. This is Brian Barber, Mr. New School. What's up, Mr. New School? One of my good friends and clients over the years with his brother. What's your brother's name again? Corey.
Yes.
We're here live at the Country Club of Woodmore. This is Walt Kirkland of Kirkland's Corner. And another guy just really does some great things in the community. He's a teacher. He's an educator. He's also, are you a rapper or what are you?
I'm a educational MC. I'm Mr. New School, and I produce educational content for elementary and older, up to middle school and high school students. You can catch me on YouTube. That's my main hub for, where I drop my content.
Oh, his stuff is just crazy, man. Just like mad crazy. Tell him some of the recent stuff you've been doing.
Oh, man, we went to the solar system. I took them on a journey through the solar system. Just labeling all of the sun and the planets that orbit the sun.
Yes.
And, just really cool song for kids. We're going to follow it up with a book and some manipulatives. It's going to end up in with an artifact that the kids create. It's kind of like a mobile solar system. So it's going to be really tight. They'll paint the planets. They'll place them in the correct spot on the frame, and they'll have created their own solar system. So by the time that they finish with that unit, they'll know everything that they need to know about that concept. All of my themes kind of work the same way. We did Black History Month salute. That's going to continue on.
Nice.
Where I highlighted so many historical Black figures that have just contributed so much to our world that we live in. We're just going to keep it going. And matter of fact, on Saturday, a Rundle and I think it's a Rundle Meals. I got to look up where the event actually is, but I'll have a booth. I'll have all my my materials on my booth table. I do some performing, and it's going to be a great event. It's going to be pretty dope. So we just we're just continuing on pushing Mr. New School, getting a business model together, and really just trying to scale everything into a profitable business.
Well, keep up the good work, man. Mr. New School. What's your website again, sir?
MrNewSchool.com. Everything is Mr. New School. If you Google Mr. New School, you will find Mr. New School. Yes.
Appreciate you, black man.
It's an honor. It's an honor. And this is an awesome event. I can't wait to really talk about the name.
Yes. Give me a suggestion. What would you give the name?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not mad at
me too.
the Washington football team.
I'm gonna put that down there. Go ahead.
When I watch the games on Sunday, it feels the same. It feels the same. The colors, the team, it looks the same, you know? So it feels the same. And I like to feel like, other than that, I like the Red Wolves. I that would change the whole.
Red Wolves.
Yes,
I saw that.
But
which one do you like better? If you had, you would go with the Red Wolves?
If I had to pick, look, if when the Redskins score, or when the Washington football team scores and the arena starts howling, that would be dope. But
you're right. The Wolves.
That would be dope, right? But I'm not mad at the Washington football team. I mean, I like it. The numbers, it looks vicious. It just looks like a team that's come to take care of business.
Yes.
That's it. We come to play. What's up? We here to play football. We're a football team. So you know that's how I'm like. Go Wizards. We doing it right now. Come on, let's get this. We need that win. We need that win.
All right. Well, thank you, man.
And thank you.
And thank you, young man. All right, man. Bless you, man. Young man. That's his brother over there.
Yes, no doubt. My big brother.
It's a new school.
And this is the man, Walter Kirkland, a community man, the city positive, a mentor of mine. And I highly appreciate everything that he does for me. He's a great person. I'm happy to know him.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So that's Mr. New School. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, come on around, Coach. This is we'll interview you. This is Coach Lattimore with the Bowie State track team. I'm actually her assistant track coach. Hey, you doing there, Coach? Sit on down. We're interviewing you live.
Okay.
Thank you for coming out and supporting us.
I guess I can
take your mask. I'm fully vaccinated. And tell us about what's happening with Bowie State.
Well, we're excited about getting back to school on campus. We're going to have a freshly girls side.
Nice.
The guys side is going to have a lot of new faces as well. When we left out for the outdoor season starting, we had, I think, like 7 new guys to join us. So we'll have them returning too. The thing that we really want more is make sure everybody is academically sound and mentally ready to go.
It's been a real tough year. You know, I'm her assistant coach, one of her coaches. And, you know, with COVID, there's been isolation, depression. We've lost some athletes. Some actually, they redshirted. They're not coming back. It's just been a really difficult year, but we've kept it together. We also got that funding that was approved with the state of Maryland, so that should help the university at large. Geico's given us $5,000 as a donation to our program, so we should have a good season. So let's transition. What name would you call the football team if you had to make a choice?
I like the name they have right now.
You like the name you have right now. There we go.
Yes.
Coach Lattimore, man. That's what she said, man. Yes. Any parting words, Coach Lattimore?
Basically, I wish everybody well. Those who are leaving out of school, out of high school, getting ready to go into your next chapter of your life. You've got blank pages now. I'm wishing you well. Take advantage of the opportunities that are out there for you. Reach out for help. Don't ever go under a shell and think that nobody's there for you. Someone is always there to help you out.
Awesome.
And
there he is.
Go.
There's the man. All right. Thank you, Coach Lat. Say hi to Doug Williams over there. Okay. Sit down for a second, man. Sit right here next to me. Let me just get a quick little sound bite from you, Doug. Hey, this is Doug Williams. He just joined us here. We're doing a little live. Shout out, Doug. Hey, Doug, man. First of all, thank you for making yourself available for church tonight. So, Doug, tell the viewers out there what are you trying to do?
Well, basically, I'm working on away from the football side per se, not in the personnel and all that. I'm working with the president, and as you know, we got a whole new branding program. We got renaming program.
Yes,
and just trying to get a feel and let people say what they want to say and about the organization, the name, and what they respect, the stadium, and all that. So it's just a matter of just coming out here and plus get a chance to meet people.
Yeah. Doug is a good dude. I met him a couple of years ago, and he had an event. That's why I got that jersey, by the way. And he signed it for me, and he's a good man. And can you tell the viewers a little bit about what's happening this season specifically? How'd you make out in the draft?
I thought the draft was pretty good. I think we got some good players, number one. And you say you never draft for need.
Yeah.
But I think the players that we got are players that we do need. And we were lucky enough to get them. I think that's the most important thing. Rather than go in with I need a guard and you pick any guard.
Right.
Just so having the players that we wanted was there. And we picked the tackle, we picked the linebacker we got in the first round, we got a cornerback. So I think at the end of the day, we got everything that we need. Now, do we need more? Yeah, we need more. But at the same time, I think this team has been come together, that it should be a pretty aggressive team, should be competitive, and I feel good about it.
That's great. That's great. How do you feel about Jason Wright?
Jason Wright.
Yeah,
Jason
so
Wright,
he's
president.
the first African-American president of the NFL.
Right.
So tell us about that, Doug.
Well, Jason came on board, and nobody knew what to expect, number one. But Jason came in with a plan, and I think that was the most important thing. And this guy, man, has came in and diversified the whole side of the football. I mean, we got people, whether or not they black, white, women, what have you, are working in it together. And what they're trying to do is to be a global brand. And the people that he's hired are people that have been working with other teams and other places to make that a global type of situation. Like the last couple of weeks, he's been traveling around the country, going to different stadiums, to trying to see what kind of stadium that we need to build up here in the Washington,
so you're building a new
DC area.
stadium?
Eventually, yeah. I mean, like I told you earlier, it's not a matter of leaving here. It's not a matter of going to Virginia. It's not a matter of going to DC. It's a matter of building a new stadium. Now, where it's going to be, I don't know.
That's it.
Yeah, but the lease is up in 2027. 2022 is next year.
That's right.
And it takes you 2.5 to 3 years to build a stadium.
That's right.
So you can't wait till 2027 to build a stadium. You got to build it before then.
That's right. Mm-hmm. All right, so we're hanging out with Doug Williams here. We're going to start this thing in a momentarily, and we want to find out what's a new name for the Washington football team. We can keep it the same. Doug is laughing. Do we change it? So we're going to get this thing cranking in a minute, and we want to come in. Dan, did you meet Mr.
Williams? Good to meet you.
How you doing, man? Good to be a nice place out here.
Hey, they say I look like you're a younger version.
You believe that? And you believe that?
That's what they say.
Oh, they say.
Good to meet you, sir.
All right, man.
We're going to start momentarily. Mr. Williams is here, so sit back, get your eat on, get your drink on. We're going to start momentarily. This is Walt Kirkland. Thank you for coming out. And just sit back and relax. But what I also would like you to do is think about some names. The names that I got so far for Mr. Williams is the Washington Red Tails, the Washington Warriors, the Washington Red Wolves, the Washington Warhogs, and the Washington football team. So that's all I got so far. So if you got any other names, please come up and tell me. And Mr. Williams is ready to meet you and hang out. So just relax and sit back for a minute. I do.
The Washington Generals.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of them, man.
Anybody have any other names? Come up here and tell me. Hey, Adrian, come up here, man. You said the Generals. I like that.
Yeah. Washington Generals. Well, you can have Washington Diplomats.
Diplomats.
So,
He's taller than you.
Yeah, come on. I'm going to talk to you. Come around. So, this is one of our mentees with the 100 Black Men of America. Doug will be back momentarily. Adrian, he's an academic student. He's a great mentee. He plays golf. Tell him about what's happening in your life right now. Come a little closer and speak nice and loud.
Okay, so right now what I'm doing is I have my own nonprofit called the Adrian Foundation. Right now I'm just trying to just reach out to people who need help in the community. So far what my foundation has done, they have provided youth community service hours and to also help the community, such as pack boxes for seniors. We have also been recognized at a Martin Luther King event for donating 300 socks for the homeless.
That's right. Yeah, I helped you with that one too. Yeah.
I've also donated a lot of supplies and backpacks to Title I schools. I took twice actually. My first time I donated at least 30 book bags, and the next time I donated like 40 book bags with supplies in it for a Title I school. So that, and I also donated recyclable water bottles because my own teachers were using their own money to provide recyclable water bottles, so we won't really hurt the environment. So
What grade are you in now?
I'm in 7th grade.
Look how tall are you? Like 6'1" now?
Yes.
And what was your GPA last semester?
It was 4.14.
Oh man, honor roll! You're just doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. You're always enthusiastic. You love it. Tell them about golf. How did you get exposed to golf?
It was actually the 100 black men who actually helped me. I was playing football at the time, and I actually did both of them at the same time, balancing it out. But 100 black men actually helped find my passion in golf. So I actually stopped playing football, and now I've been playing golf for 5 years competitively. I've won lots of tournaments. I've been in a lot of tournaments. So that 100 black men helped me be in golf.
This is Adrian Caldwell. This is a byproduct of the 100 Black Men in Prince George's County. The guy, when he came in, he was shy. This guy, he makes presentations. He's getting awards. A lot of stuff he's doing in the community. It's an honor to be one of your mentors. So congratulations. Appreciate you, man. Your mom does a great job. Connie, thank you for all your help, what you do with the 100. And congratulations on your award. She won an award this year.
Thank you. And so did Adrian.
And Adrian won an award too. So just congratulations. So hang out and we'll see you in a little bit. Doug will be back.
Thank you.
We'll be broadcasting here for the next couple hours. So sit back and relax. I'll be back.
Oh, you guys did so good.
That was great. Hey, when Doug comes back, you should get a shot of us.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be interviewing him.
Do you remember he was just 8 and so shy and so
That's what I'm saying. He ain't shy anymore.
Look at y'all created.
He's not shy anymore.
This is a nice golf course.
Yes.
You'll have to play out here with DJ.
Yes. And I wanted to play in my tournament on October 4th.
Oh yeah, he told me about it. I put it on his calendar.
Yes.
Anybody else has any more suggestions for the football team? Could you come up again, sir? Because I didn't get your name. I didn't get the proper name. I apologize. So again, we have the Washington Red Tails, the Washington Warriors, the Washington Red Wolves, the Washington Warhogs, and I like this one, the Washington Generals. That's a nice one. So let me get the spelling again. Washington, just Warhawks. Oh, I got it. So Warhawks. Oh, I got it right. Okay. Thank you. All right, thanks.
My boss was like, "What my mask today? I forgot to put my Washington." No, my Washington football team mask. I forgot to grab it.
Oh.
The Washington Sentinels.
The Washington Sentinels. Boy, that's how you spell that. That's S-E-T-I.
N-E-L-S.
Sentinels. Okay.
So then my husband was called the DMV football team.
Oh, the Washington DMV or just DMV football team? The DMV football team. DMV football team. Okay. We're gonna start this momentarily. We're gonna get a little food here, so he's getting ready. Yeah, take your time. Go eat. Okay. Anybody else have any suggestions for the football team? Come up here right now. Anybody else have any names specifically? Don't be shy. Get your food, get your drink on. I like this Washington Generals, Doug. That's a new one, Washington Generals. You like that, Doug? I'm listening to you. Doug said he likes the Washington Generals. I like the Washington Warriors. That's a good one, too. All right, so sit back. We're going to kick it off momentarily. Again, anybody's interested in joining this club, see Daniel. Daniel, raise your hand, Daniel. Just check that young man out. There's a social membership and there's also golf memberships. It's a great place to have events where you could really network. I've met a lot of people playing golf and got a couple job offers. It's just a great way to interact and do business. But tonight is a celebration for Doug Williams and the Washington football team, where we try to rename the Washington football team. So sit back and relax and we'll kick this thing off momentarily.
You got enough room, Doug. Sorry about that.
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, get a shot with Doug and I. Doug is easy, but yeah. Yeah, this is one of my mentees, Doug. This is Adrian.
Nice to
Did you meet?
How you doing, man?
Black
Nice to meet you.
Doug Williams.
Nice to meet you.
Doug, quick, take a little shot up that way.
Sorry.
That's his mom. You got it? Great.
What grade are you?
I'm in 7th grade.
Okay.
7th grade. Connie, get a shot of us real quick.
I'm gonna use your phone, Adrian.
Get a good one, Connie. I know you know how to do this now.
Look, you're making me nervous. You want me to use your phone as well?
No, you text it to me. Thanks. Hanging out here with Doug Williams here. This is a live broadcast on Facebook Live, going out to YouTube, where we're trying to rename the Washington football team. This is Walt Kirkland. You know, I'm a community guy, try to make a difference every single day, and Doug has been nice enough to allow me to work and partner with him. We had a Zoom call, Doug, and I think we had over 39 people on the Zoom, which I had no idea who was going to show up, and it was a great turnout. Doug got some great information with that Zoom call we had. All right. Hey, Jeff, how are you, buddy?
Great to see you, sir.
Yep. So have you met Mr. Williams?
No, I don't think he's met me, though.
Oh, this is the general manager.
Doug Williams. How you doing?
That's the general manager of this whole place.
Oh, my God.
That's how old I am, brother.
You remember K House?
I was you in the backyard. Wow. My buddy said, Ricky Bell, Kevin House.
Wow, is that right?
It was
That's
phenomenal.
awesome, man.
No, I'm a DC. Born and raised. RFK. But no, man. You came here.
So guys, make sure you're moving a little bit closer. The guys in the background, just coming a little closer. Doug's getting a little bite to eat, but I want to see your faces. So coming a little closer. Yeah, coming a little closer, guys, so I can see your face. Just kind of migrate closer. So Doug can see your face. Don't hide in the corners. Come on in. Yeah, there you go. Come a little closer. There you go. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah. Push that table, man. Act like you love us. Come on, man. Get a little closer. I'm fully vaccinated, by the way, so I'm not wearing a mask. So yeah, there you go. Come a little closer. Appreciate you, Cynthia Jones. You got your jersey on. You ready to go, girl? Go ahead, girl. Washington football team.
And he called me last week. Jason came out and played 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Again, anybody has any names that you want to come up and tell me for the Washington football team, renaming it, come up and tell me now. We have the Washington Red Tails, we have the Washington Warriors, we have the Washington Red Wolves, we got the Washington Warhogs, we got the Washington Generals, we got the DMV football team, and the Washington Centennials, or we can keep it as the Washington football team. Anybody have any other suggestions you want to come up and tell me? Anybody else? Anybody else? Hey, there we go. What's going on, man? I know that, brother. Anybody else have another name? All right, I guess not yet. So after Doug gets his we're going to kick the program off. Again, this is Walt Kirkland. I appreciate all of you. Again, I want to thank Jeff Rosenberg for your take. Jeff, say a couple words, Jeff.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Country Club at Woodmore. It's a privilege to have all of you here. It's a privilege to have Mr. Williams. I'm a big fan. I've been born and raised in D.C. and Maryland. This is a huge event. This is something I'm excited for. But getting the community involved, getting you all here to do this together at Woodmore is a blessing. So let's have some fun. We got some young folks here. We got some old folks. I've been a fan. My first game was 1975. That's how far back I go back to RFK. I don't look that old, but I went back that far. And this is awesome. So have fun, get excited, get your thoughts out there on the team, and looking forward to having a great night, but also a great season and a great summer. Daniel Hale is our membership director. So if you ever got interested in anything here at Woodmore to have an event, join the club, social membership. You need golf lessons, you let us know. This is just a privilege, again, to be here tonight and have everyone here with Mr. Kirkland and crew. So enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Come on up, Daniel. Come on up. Give Jeff a round of applause, please. A round of applause. Make some noise. Come on, make some noise. It's a nice enough for Doug and I come hang out. Daniel, say a couple words, Daniel. Come on, I know you don't want to do this, but come on anyway. Get over here.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
You sound like James Brown, man. I don't understand that, man. Or Jesse Jackson.
How'd your meeting go? Okay. Conference call? Okay. Good. Oh, what? No? Oh, he was. Ron was there?
16. He was on 16.
How did Jason like what we did? Was it good stuff? He liked it?
I said him and Julie.
Oh, Julie, yeah. Good. They liked it? Good. Yes. Hi, how are you? Good.
My dad.
Yeah, real quick.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. You want a picture with him? Yeah, go ahead.
Because my dad's a fan.
All right, we'll do it real quick. Go ahead. What do you want to do?
I'm playing in your band.
What do you take it? What do you do?
Okay, thank you very much.
How we make this thing candy. Say what they want to say.
Okay. That's how you want to roll? Okay, cool. Go from there. You ready? Need more time. You ready? Okay.
I give him a few minutes.
Cool. Yeah. So I big ups to you and Jason for doing this. I think people want to hear from you, and this is, a lot of other teams are doing this. So for you to do this is a big need for this. So thank you. How you doing, guys? How you doing? Come on, say hi to Doug. Come on over and say hi to Doug. Just say hi to him real quick. Hey, young guys. Oh, what a great family. How you guys doing? Say hi to Doug. Yeah.
What's up, man? What's your name? Huh?
Ryan.
What's up, man? Is that right? 34, huh? You play? Okay, good. Did you play? Sure you can play. All right, nobody told me that. I don't know. Come on this side, man. Y'all come on this side.
Go ahead, come on inside, yeah. What's up, young man? Good to see you, man. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Go ahead, guys.
We're going to let you guys eat a little bit, then we're going to kick this off. So get your food, get your seats, move in closer. And Tony Roy just came in the house. What's up, Tony Roy? She's a community leader. There's a lot of events in the DMV. I've known her about probably 30 years, believe it or not, from Xerox days. Tony Roy, come on up here, Tony Roy. Come here for a second, Tony Roy. Come on up here. Tony Roy is, I think she knows more people than I know. And I know a lot of people. She's one of my community partners, and her lovely husband's here. What's up, Tony Roy? I'm fully vaccinated by it.
Me too.
This is Tony Roy and her lovely husband. Say a couple words. Thanks for coming out.
Walter Kirkland. Walter. Always doing it. You know, Walter being a part of the 100 Black Men in the community, I mean, it is worthwhile supporting. Does everybody in the room know Walter? If we can stop you chewing for about 3 minutes, everybody in the room. Hey, everybody in the room. Hey, everybody in the room for 3 minutes. Look this way. Walter is our host. Can we give him respect for about 3 minutes? Over at Jackie's table. Okay, over at Espinola's table. I know everybody's enjoying their food, but you have a host that took the time to do this, to make this possible. Can we give him a round of applause? Everybody, give Walter a round of applause and a shout out. Walter, you deserve this. You always giving back. I'm glad to be your friend.
I only paid her $20 to say that. Oh, man. That's all, $20. All right, y'all. Turn the music down, Daniel. Turn the music down. Jeff, get the music. Turn the music down. If you guys can turn the music down. Turn the music down. We want to get this thing cranking, as they say. I want to thank everybody for coming out. Thank you. That was quick. Thank you. All right, y'all. So this young man to my right, what can I say about Doug Williams? He's a great human being, great community leader, won the Super Bowl, and I think it was Doug, 1986? 1988 was the MVP. Come on, give him a round of applause, y'all. Give him a round of applause, man. This man is an NBA legend. Doug has a foundation. I'll have him talk about what he does with the Washington Redskins. Has been realigned. He says he wants to hear from you, really. I mean, the new president is Jason Wright, right? Yeah. Jason Wright is an African American. I need you guys to pay attention. Can you guys stop talking for a second over there, please? Hey, guys, excuse me. Guys, hey, over there, be quiet for a second. Thank you. Yeah, give me a little respect. I know we want to network and drink and everything. So we have a new first African-American president of the NFL. That's really pretty exciting as we try to move forward in light of what's happening in Black, white America racial relationships. Would you agree? We're in the nation's capital. We're here to talk about the team, but for them to be reaching out to the community, I've never done that before. Doug's going to talk about that. Doug wants you basically today to be free. If you have a question, raise your hand, be interactive. He wants to tell you about what's happening with the Redskins and renaming. So guys, without further ado, give the Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Doug Williams, a round of applause. Come on, Doug. Come on, Doug.
Thanks, Mark. Good afternoon. Actually, I'm here for you to be free. Say whatever, ask whatever question you want or what have you. But this is what I'm doing now. At first, when I got here, I was working in personnel. And I figured they said, let's get this old guy a rest. So I'm taking a rest. So what they told me is they wanted me to be the senior advisor to the president. And that's Jason Wright, which is a good job. It's a good opportunity for me because now I get a chance to go out and do what I'm doing tonight, meet and greet people that I haven't seen that want to see Doug Williams per se, shake hands, do what have you, and just go around and just let them know about the team. Now, the team right now is in a whole new rebranding mode. And I say rebranding, I'm talking about from name and everything. Last year, we played up under the Washington football team. This year, we're going to play up under the Washington football team. But there is a naming contest, and some of y'all might have, put it in, what name you want or what have you. And it's interesting to listen to some of the names that people choose, to be honest with you. And I just, I just listen and everybody get gun-ho. I sit in my office. I had a call this morning, a guy from Dallas, a diehard Redskin fan. And he told me the president, he wanted to be the Washington president. And he was just telling me why I should be the president. And I just sat there and listened. And I told him I understand, and we'll just wait and see what happens. But the most important thing is Jason Wright is our president. And that's a historical moment in itself. He's the only black president in the National Football League and the first. Young guy, energetic, a lot of energy, and does not sit in one place long. And in the next few years, the Redskins is going to take on building a new stadium. Now, where it's going to be, I don't know. Whether it's going to be in the it's going to be in the DMV. Whether or not it's going to be in Maryland, Virginia, DC, I can't answer that. Nobody can answer that at this time because we all know it's a lot of dealing goes on behind closed doors that we don't know about, and deals are made here and there. I know a couple weeks ago we was at Old Redskin RFK Stadium, and we filmed some things over there, and I don't know whether there'll be another stadium like RFK. Let me say that no stadium rocks like RFK. Yeah. And no matter what you do, I wonder how it's still standing, because it literally rocks. And we went over there, and it was a sight to see. It almost brings tears to your eyes when you look at it. But it's been there for a while. It's been abandoned. Nobody's played there. So what you expect? And that's the way it is. But at the end of the day, it was a great venue. We had a great time there. And I think those memories would live on forever. And I know for me, it will. So tonight, ask me whatever question you want, say whatever you want, what you believe, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. And my job is to go back and communicate it back to the president, not the owner, the president. I hadn't seen the owner since last year, preseason, so I don't even know whether he's around or not, because where we're going to do out at Ashburn is going to be mostly football. It's not going to have any business people out there, no sales, nobody's going to be out there but football, and that's what the building's going to be. So he hadn't been around, and that's good too. And I'm just saying, but everything is running smooth. We had a good draft. Ron has done a good job. He's molding the team into what we wanted to be. Martin Mayhew,
yes,
general manager.
49ers.
He played here first. Yeah, Martin played here way back in '89.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, that's all right. You can make a mistake. But anyway, Martin Mayhew was our general manager. He's the first black general manager that we've had here. And that's a blessing in itself. So when you talk about diversity, I would say that we are the #1 team in the whole world as far as football diversity is concerned. You look at the business side of it, you look at the football side of it, we're well represented. And I think that in itself is a plus. And I applaud what is taking place. And in my lifetime, this is truly something that means a lot to me, what is going on at this particular time. So with no further ado, whatever question, have at it.
I got it.
I got it.
Raise your hand. Anybody have a question? Don't be shy. Come on.
I might not need the mic.
You don't need the mic. Go ahead.
All right, Mr. Wiz, I'm not going to ask you a Washington football team question yet.
Wow.
Well, it is related to that. In 1988, no matter who your real team was, every black kid in America was a fan when Doug Williams was in the Super Bowl. So talk to me about what life was like as a black quarterback and the evolution of the black quarterback in the NFL.
You asked me what it's like being a black quarterback. First of all, I didn't look at it that way. I was a quarterback.
Right. Yeah.
The press and everybody else looked at it from that standpoint. And my thing was, whatever any other quarterback could do, I could do. But what about being black or white or what have you? The idea of playing the position. And I was grateful for getting the opportunity to play the position, whether I was black or not. But, you're talking about 43 years ago, I was a rookie. That's a long time ago. And I do look back on that time, and I think about the guys that are coming out now. These times you got an opportunity, you don't take advantage of it. And we had a guy here a year or so ago. Haskell, to be honest with you, talent, nobody got more talent than him. But it's more to it than just playing the game. There's a mental aspect to it that he just didn't buy into the mental part. Now, he's in a good place now. He's in Pittsburgh, and hopefully Mike Tomlin can get it out of him. If they get it out of him, he got something special because he can throw the football. That's the bottom line.
Who else has a question? Yes, come on, brother. Come over here a little closer. You here? Go ahead.
Earlier today, I watched the Bergen on NFL Network 87 Redskins. How did it feel to win that Super Bowl in San Diego? In that second quarter, when y'all scored 35, I think it was
35 points in the second quarter. Well, you know, 35 points is a lot of points. And we did it in one quarter.
Yes.
But the most amazing thing about that is the fact that we did it in 18 plays. So when you think about 35 points in only 18 plays, I'm not going to ever say it's not going to happen again, but I doubt it. You know, because the average drive is about 12 plays for 6 points. You know, so you figure 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, that's 24 plays. So, you know, you go 18 plays and score 35 points. But it was one of those days that no matter what we called, no matter what happened, it was working. You know, people say you're in the zone. I don't know about the zone. All I know is that the offensive line was more than behind down. And the defensive line, that's the man of them boys to get down to the quarterback. That's what it takes as far as that is concerned, because everything was working on all cylinders. No matter what happened, we couldn't be beat that day. You know, and to me, it was just one of those days that we was on.
Not to mention you hurt your knee.
Yeah.
Yes. Rick, what's your question, Rick?
Okay, yes, hey, Doug. In this day and age, there's a lot of talk about black athletes going to HBCUs and that type of thing. Now, what are your thoughts on what was the reason, to use you as an example, who made it through an HBCU, but it actually sort of fell down? And you know, I went to a PWI, so I played basketball. So I saw some of the other gratuities that you received at those schools compared to HBCUs.
Time has changed. You know, and I'm saying this from a standpoint, we would never get back to where we used to be at HBCUs. Now, I'm saying that now. Because I remember when Walter Payton came out, Jackson State had 9 players drafted from Jackson State. That's because that was before integration. They couldn't go to the PWI. See, that has changed now. You're giving kids the opportunity to go to the PWI. Now, we're going to always have some players. We're going to get some back, but we're not going to get them all back because they got too many choices. So when you look at it realistically, that's just the way it is.
You guys are shy. Yes, young man. I want to get the young man's perspective.
Mr. Williams,
yes.
86 players have reported to training camp. You guys have talked about the culture shift. And just
86?
86 was what I thought. 86
yeah, you're right.
86 out of 90.
Yeah. 95%. Okay.
Talked about the culture shift. Can you talk to me about the transition from being a player to in the personnel and noticing like the actual culture shift of what you've seen in prior days to what it looks like now? It looks like I'm running a fine-tuned machine and everyone's buying it.
Well, right now, yeah, it has changed tremendously from the time I got here in 2014. In the last 2 years, Ron has made some decisions that a lot of people frown on, like Kerrick. All right, like Moses.
Ryan Kerrigan, yeah.
You know, people frown on that. But, you know, when you look at this thing realistically, our offensive line going to be better than it was the last few years without Moses. Defense going to be better. Hey, I love Kerrigan. Nobody likes Kerrigan more than me. But the 11 years that he was here, he can't be Kerrigan no more. He ain't that guy no more. So he's making $11 million. So you're talking about $11 million. He went to Philadelphia for $1 million. So that's $10 million that Washington saved. So, you know, yeah, the culture has changed, and I think everybody's buying into what Ron is doing. And Ron is being genuine from the outset, giving everybody an opportunity for it.
Jamani.
Mr. Williams.
Yes.
I'm going to repeat what I said to you in 1997 on the campus of Morehouse College when I got a chance to shake your hand and tell you you were my hero.
Appreciate that.
11 years old. So you are my head coach as well. I know you went to Grambling, but you're still my head coach as well. My question for you is, what do you think is the biggest difference in the evolution of not just the black quarterback, but quarterback overall in the NFL. And I know you mentioned Haskins' talent, but what do black quarterbacks have to do in today's game in order to excel?
You know, you look at it now, we got our share of black quarterbacks in the league now. Last year, we started 10 quarterbacks in the start of the season. 10 over the season. And the second week, 8 of them played against each other, which tells you one thing. I do believe, and this year, it was 2 drafted. You know, a kid from North Dakota State and Ohio State. And remember, Jordan Love is on the bench. You got a lot of people. So we don't have at least 15 to 16 black quarterbacks in this league. Now, in my estimation, I do believe eventually it's going to be at least 50% or more in this league. But the bottom line is, like I said, it's a mental thing. It ain't the talent. It's the fact that you are not one of the boys. That's what they got to realize. As a quarterback, you ain't one of the boys. You get along with the boys, but you ain't one of them. So you got to put more time in. You have to become, you CEO. You run the team. You run the team. And that's what I think, you know, I'm talking about Harris. That's what he didn't understand. You know, he wanted to be able to run with the boys, hang out with the boys. You can't do that. For some reason, quarterback got to do a little different. Tom Brady, bless his soul, you know, you see him, he loved all his teammates, but you never see him hanging with them. And that's what you got to do as Russell Wilson. You don't see Russell hanging with nobody. You don't see Mahomes hanging with nobody. Because they understand that I'm a little different than everybody else because I'm the quarterback. Wow, that's pretty deep. Yes, sir.
I'm glad you mentioned that. My name is Rod Johnson.
Hey, Rod.
Good to meet you, man. I just kind of want to piggyback.
Mr. Williams, I need you to see this.
I can't see that. Is it the Redskins or the Tampa Bay?
He's hating because it's
NYG.
Oh, man.
But
How did he get in here, Doug? How did he get in here?
let me be clear. I was born and raised in New York City. I was a Redskin fan as a child. I took to my home team and I moved to the state. I'm a fan of the game. I love the game. I played the game all my life. And I love the NFC East. Okay. And I love Mr. Williams. Yeah. Okay. So that should give me a pass. But my question is, I'm glad you said how those guys, you know, it's almost like a supervisor not hanging out with his subordinates. Okay. And that's mandatory. But my question is, I wish the rest of the teams had a representative here because it's kind of like the league question, but you guys are part of the league. And I just want to know what you guys are doing as far as these young guys coming into the league. Is there a mentoring program, a big brother program where you could wrap these guys around to try to keep them from getting in their own way and hurting themselves with just hanging out, getting used to large amounts of money, making bad choices, and just kind of try and keep these guys on the straight and narrow?
But let me say this, you're not going to stop everybody from going out and making mistakes.
Right.
But every team in the National Football League has a 12 program guy.
Okay.
And they have school every day. Going to training camp, like right now, OTA, Ruben, every day go into a meeting by themselves. And they have everybody from policing, from drugs, from women, you name it, come in and talk to them real time, real like financial.
Right.
They break it down to them. They make sure they get a credit report.
Right.
You know, trying to help them with their credit. So yeah, it's there. Don't think it's not there.
Right.
But everybody's not going to use it.
Exactly.
Because let me tell you, you know, if you ain't never had any money, when you get a little money, you think you're invincible.
Right.
And they get caught up.
Sure.
And then you got mama and your family and everybody pulling on you. And that's a tough thing. You got somewhere along the line, you got to be able to say no. Because April 15th comes around every year.
That's right.
Tony Roy, did you have a question, Tony Roy, or comment? Move louder. Yep. Correct. Come over here.
Player was drafted from an HBCU. So even though you have PWIs, and we know they go there because they have the resources, the scholarships, but you're saying, are we saying there's no talent at an HBCU? Because this draft season, Not one student was selected. Now, we have Deion Sanders at Jackson State. We hope those things will change. But my question on this end, there's no talent at HBCUs, and you're only going to get a chance if I go to a PWI.
I'm not going to agree with that one.
Right, so that's what I'm saying.
But let me say this, and I'm making an excuse, but I'm not. The pandemic didn't help at all this year. You know, everybody didn't play. Everybody in Black College did not play. You only had the SWAC, and a lot of those games got canceled. But we did have two guys who played in the Senior Bowl, and they got free agents. Now, we're going to correct that next year. They're going to have a Black College combine that's going to be in Mobile, Alabama during the Senior Bowl, where they're going to bring a bunch of Black College players in. They're sending through the same thing they sent the guys that go to PWI. And then the foundation that Walter alluded to, the Black College Football Hall of Fame.
Yes.
We having a Black College Football All-Star game the week after the Super Bowl in New Orleans. Give it up, y'all.
Come on, give it up, y'all.
So what we
About time.
We're gonna make sure that the NFL gets to see us play against each other. So we make sure they count.
That's what's up. Brian Barber.
Yeah. I gotta go back to that game that you played in 87. Because at this point in my life, I'm like 10, and I'm crying when y'all lose. You know what I'm saying? So when you went down, it was a point of the game when you went down on the ground, saw something, but you feel that you got hurt. And everybody was like, oh no, oh no. What goes through your mind that you have to, you know, just overcome all that and came back and just did the best thing ever?
Yeah, you know, I did. When I went down, I extended my knee. You know, I extended my knee. And when I went down, I wasn't for sure, but I was laying there, and the trainer came out, and I told him, don't touch me. You know, because I told him, I said, don't touch me. I remember like it was yesterday. I said, because if I get up, I'm finishing this game. So, I mean, I got up, a little pain, went to the sideline, couple plays, Denver had the ball, they punted, and Coach Gill said, Douglas, you ready to go? I said, yeah. Went in, the next play was 8-yard bomb. That's where it was.
Yes, sir.
After the game, I could hardly walk because my knee had swollen up. And that night, everybody out partied. I was in the room with my knee propped up.
Oh my God. Go ahead, brother.
First of all, I appreciate your candidness tonight, answering questions. Second of all, 88 Super Bowl, best game ever.
Thank you.
Third of all, what's your prediction for the season?
And now you want me to do
No,
let me say this. We should have a competitive football team. I'm looking at it from the defensive side of the football. I think defensively, we should be as good as anybody in the league. Now, offensively, with Fitzpatrick coming over, the receiver's going to be a lot better. Tight end going to be better. The offensive line going to be better. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to compete in the East or anywhere else. Now, we play in first place yet. You know, we won the conference, so that's what you get. You know, we got a lot of teams coming in here that are tough, but the way I look at it, they got to play us too. So at the end of the day, I think we should be able to compete.
Right. Who has another question? Yes, sir.
Taylor Heineke. First of all, I love the 2 games he played last year. Where'd y'all find him? I hope he gets a chance.
He was in the class taking the test.
He was? Y'all put him out of class?
No, he was in school. He actually was in school.
He was?
Yeah. And I think the young man came in and did a heck of a job. And he earned him a contract. That's the good part about it. He went from making nothing in his class to getting $4 million for a 2-year contract. That's in the lotto.
All right. You got a comment, sir, with your beautiful family?
Yeah, so William Myers, AMC graduates, and the HBCU.
I got you.
So I want to let you could please explain to me and my boys because, sir, you're a trailblazer. I mean, you said everything. You can see I walked this way.
Look at this thing here. Bring this thing up, man. Come on, bring it up. Look at this guy. Turn that around. Come on, bring it up. Come on. Look at that. Give him a round of applause. You think this man likes Doug Williams? Come on, y'all. Come on, make more noise than that now. Doug, check that out, man. Man.
Put it
fan. I mean, honestly, you must have been out there for you to just be able to just withstand some of the challenges you went through. And then bounce back, so much platform, everything, to be a trailblazer, to set the foundation for the homes, for the Democrats, for so many different people. Please explain to me, how were you able, because I don't care, guys. I mean, seriously, for you to be able to just, to be like that.
It's about being humble now. Let me tell you that. How I grew up, I grew up in the South, down in Zachary, Louisiana. And I was 14 years old before I got running water. So I understand what it's all about. But I grew up with parents. My mom used to always tell us, the same people you see on your way up, you see them on your way down. And she always told, don't put yourself up too high, you won't have that for a fall. And my thing is, when it comes to people, they ain't nothing like people, especially black folks. Yeah. No matter who they are, you treat them all the same. And that's what I try to do, is if I meet somebody, if I got time, if I'm not running, what have you, they got my time. And I think that's where it should be, because let me tell you, somebody helped me. I didn't get here by myself. It's kind of like the turtle that's on that pole. He didn't get up on that pole by himself. So my thing, anytime you can help somebody, I think we should all do that. So that's the way I look at it.
Round of applause. Great human being. Thank you. Yes, sir. You stand up.
How you doing, Mr. Williams?
I'm good.
So, I want to tell this audience right here, these are my brothers. He's a Giants fan. He's a Patriot fan. But I thank
Sorry to hear that.
I thank him for getting us here. A question to you, Mr. Williams. And I guess at your peak or at your best, what was the furthest, two questions, what was the furthest you could throw the football? I'm sure you've heard that before, that question. And the second question is, if you saw anybody in the NFL that reminds you of you.
Multi-part question.
Well, first of all, as far as throwing a certain distance, I never did it. I never just say I can throw it this far. I threw as far as I had to. Quarterbacks don't go out and just do that. Because it's about hitting people in stride or what have you. So I don't know. Probably, I'll say about 70 to 75 yards as far as I can throw. That's what he said, 80. I say 75. But that's the way I look at it, from that standpoint. What was the second part?
Who in the NFL today reminds you of?
That's a good question. Because, all the black quarterbacks has changed. It's moving now. They can't move, they can't play. That's how they look at it, But if there's anybody, it would have to be Tom Brady. I couldn't run out of circuit in 2 weeks. So you stand in the pocket, you get it done. Or not, you get sacked. Or run when you can. So that's how I look at it.
You said Tom Brady to a Patriot fan?
Well, I had to help him out.
All right, you guys are quiet. Who else over there? Anybody in the back here? Come on, you're quiet. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'll get you next, man. Vince, come here, Vince, because your voice, come here. You're not projecting. Come on.
I have a couple of comments. The first one is I want to offer my suggestion for a name for the team, and that is the Washington 51s. And I say that only because DC may become the 51st state. So Washington 51 sounds like a pretty good name, like San Francisco 49ers. Just an idea. The second one is this. I heard you in an interview about 25 years ago saying that James Harris, who played for the Rams, inspired you. My question is, what other great players inspired you to go the quarterback route and to be the person that you are today?
Well, to be honest with you, they everything. And my oldest brother, Robert, is because I can put my hands on him anytime. He went to Grambling. So he came by Grambling when I was a player. So, you know, the fact that I can see him, I can touch him, is a little different than somebody you can't see or touch. So those kind of people that inspire me. It's not the people who do other things that I won't be able to touch. It's the people that can do things for me that I can touch, like my oldest brother. You know, Robert Williams, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here. You know, and because everything I am is because of him. Because let me tell you, he worked the hell out of me. So that's one reason. And Shaq Harris is a guy that came to Grambling during the time I was at Grambling. He's from Monroe. So, you know, in spring practice and all, he helped me. And then we can sit down and we can talk. So that's why I always talk about James Harris.
Come on over, man. Come on.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
My name is Deborah Patrick, and 33 years ago, 1988, I left work, took leave, went down to Pennsylvania Avenue to see you come down the street. It was cold that day, but I stood out there waiting. But the question I had, well, also when my friend said, Doug Williams will be at Woodmore, I said, oh, I'm coming. So the question I have is, why is it that schools like Hampton and North Carolina A&T, how is it that the Big South is able to attract them to come to that conference and like leave the meeting? What is that going to do to the black conferences?
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't know why they left. Because to me, Hampton and North Carolina is about history to me. So they left all of his. Tennessee State is another one that went to OVC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you leave history to go somewhere where, you know, if it's money, it's money. But for me, I thought that was a bad thing for Hampton and A&T to leave. But they made a decision, and we got to live with it. But that's how I see it.
Come on over, sir.
He got a part in him.
Yes, he got the right.
Come here, all that.
Mr. Williams,
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williams. So, you made a big change moving from Tampa Bay to the Washington football team.
Went to the USFL first.
Okay, I forgot about that.
Okay.
But so, in your words, what accounted for the is it your improvement? Team improvement. I mean, you were probably still a good quarterback, but I mean the output, the changes in the output.
Well, let me say this: 3 out of 5 years in Tampa, we did go to playoffs. Right?
Okay.
All right. And after I left, it was 13 years before we went back. That's one thing. But coming here, Washington had everything that a quarterback can dream of. You know what there was? The people up front.
Warhogs.
Yeah, and the defense on the other side. So it made it easy for me to know that I had protection.
Yeah, I was so pleasantly surprised when you came to Washington. I was kind of thinking, I said, wow, is it over for him now? Or, man, I tell you. So,
thank you.
I'm really happy.
Thank you. Come on, y'all quiet. Come on over here, brother. Come over here.
Quick question. Super Bowl morning when you woke up.
Oh, man.
Were you nervous or were you just ready to go?
First of all, let me tell you about Super Bowl morning. Super Bowl afternoon, I just spent 4 hours in the chair getting the root canal. So that's number one. Super Bowl morning, I woke up with no pain. I felt good. but you know, on the ride in, we had stayed at the Lawrence Welch Hotel, about 45 minutes from the stadium. Everything that you can imagine went through my head as far as how did I get here? The road that I traveled. I always say the road that we travel, road less traveled. And just remember all the things that I had went through in order to get in this position. So that's what was going through my head. You know, riding, looking out the window, wasn't talking, you know, just come off a root canal. So it was about the game. Yeah, so that's where I was.
Come on, man. I love a young perspective. Go ahead.
Keep saying it. I'm getting old now.
Amen.
Back when you were playing, the fans traveled a lot. Our first two games of the season are home. One on Sunday at 1. We got the second Thursday night game of the season. I feel like we're gonna go 2-0. Do you think our fan base is going to travel this season? We get up to a good start.
Yeah,
we
I think
got a lot of road trips.
I think it depends on the pandemic. Hopefully it clears up because everywhere before the pandemic, when we went places, we had a lot of fans. You know, we got more fans in other places, and we got fans that travel from here. Especially go to Dallas, we got yeah. So I think if everything is right and everything is clear, we get back on the road again.
I was just gonna piggyback on that, Mr. Williams. I think that the DC area, the DMV area is really looking forward to that Las Vegas game in December. So I think that would be the one that a lot of people
We'll probably go.
You going to them or you going to
No, we're going to that new stadium. We're going to that new stadium. Everybody's looking forward to that.
For that new stadium. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Mr. Williams. I'm Dr. Parker. I have a question. I cannot sit here and spill off your stats or anything like that. I'm not a huge football fan, but I am a strong believer in reaching back and pulling those up that come behind us. So my question for you is, what piece of tangible advice would you give to those who are up and coming and trying to get to like where you are now?
But yeah, that's a good question. And you know, even though I'm not in the personnel side of it, I get a chance to talk to a lot of young guys every day. And to bring them in the all expensive one is doing something they're not supposed to do. And we talk real life. You know, when I say real life, I talk about what their great-great-grandfather was doing, great-great-grandmother was doing, what their mom was doing. And here you got an opportunity here to do something that they didn't have an opportunity to do. You got to get real with it. You got to let them know. But you also got to let them know you appreciate what they're doing. Because you can get on them and don't show them that you appreciate it, you're not doing anything. I think you got to be able to get on the guys, but still let them know you pull it for them. And I think that's important. I think anytime you see a guy that's struggling, I do, you know, I might walk up to him and say, hey man, you need to pick it up. You know, they watching you. You know, everybody watch you every day. They got tape, they got film. Hey, you got to hustle all the time. Don't be walking. So you got to do that, hopefully, because you want those guys to. Everybody's not gonna make it, but you want the guys that you know to make it. Even someone that's not gonna make it, you want to let them know, hey, if this ain't for you, you got to be able to do something else. And I think that's the most important thing.
Who else has a question? Come on, Thurman. Thurman, with the Patriots technology, does a lot of stuff with STEM. So thank you for what you do. Come on over here, man.
Mr. Webb, 1 year you win the Super Bowl. The next year, what happened?
Oh, the next year I had back surgery. And you know, when I came off the back surgery, I thought it was, you know, time to shut it down. And they brought in another guy, but I think I forgot his name. But they brought him in, and Coach Gill said, you know, we're gonna go the other direction. So that was it. But that was good. I just had come off the back surgery. It was time to shut it down.
Hey, Doug, I got a question. How was it to play for Joe Gibbs? I mean, he seemed like he's a Christian man. How was it to play for him, Doug?
Let me tell you about Joe. In 1987, the year that we won the season before the Super Bowl, we played a preseason game in LA. Played the LA Rams. So we flew from LA, flew into Dulles Airport, got there that morning. I got off the plane, walked down the steps. Joe and Bobby Bethel was standing there. That was German manager. And Joe told me, he said, you know, we traded you to the Raiders. Happy. I'm happy as hell. You know, because Jay was the starter. I got a chance to go to the Raiders to be the starter. So I say, wow. I went home. I went to my apartment. I packed everything that I had. Called everybody in Zachary, let them know I was going to the Raiders. And he said, come by my office about 11:30, and then I'll just explain it to you. I said, okay. So when I went by Joe's office, he wasn't in there. And then when he came, I sat at his desk, and I'm happy now. Don't get me wrong. I'm smiling like a jackass. He's tacked. I'm smiling. And he said, Douglas, I changed my mind. And I looked at him. I said, Coach, you can't change your mind. The first time I ever seen him get mad. And he said, hey, I don't work for the Raiders. He said, I work for the Washington Redskins. So I just sit back in my chair. And then he told me this. You know, you're talking about one of the most spiritual guys in America. He told me, he said, I got a gut feeling that somewhere along here, you're going to come in here and we're going to win this thing. Wow. He told me that day. And at that time, it didn't matter to me. I didn't care about what his gut feeling was. But at the end of the day, when I walked off the field in San Diego, walked in the dressing room, first thing he told me, he said, hey, I told you. So I got a lot of respect for Joe Gibbs.
Oh my God. Yes. Go ahead, brother. I'll come back to you. Bradley.
Two things. First of all, my wife is a great Gary Clark fan.
G-Man.
Can you tell him she said hi, first of all? And who was your favorite receiver?
Gary would say Ricky Sanders. That's what Gary would say. But my favorite receiver, anybody who local. Y'all can give me a
There you go. Yes, ma'am.
Are there any key similarities or key differences between Coach Gibbs and Coach Rivera?
No. I mean, they're two different guys. They got different people in the locker room. You know, Joe Gibbs during his era was fortunate enough. It wasn't free agent. You know, 9 guys can go here, go there, what have you. We had people that was gonna be there until they leave. So that's a different when you got people knowing they're gonna be there. Then you got people playing for the next 4 years to get another contract to go somewhere else. So it's a little different as far as how they dealt with people. Because Joe knew exactly who you were. He didn't tell you to get in shape. He knew you should be in shape when you got there. And if you wasn't in shape when you got there, that's your fault. Somebody else will.
Who else has a question? Anybody has a question? Go ahead.
NFC East, Dallas, Philly, New York. Who did y'all? I'm sure it's Dallas, but who did y'all hate the most? Who did y'all get pumped for the most?
You know, I tell you what, no matter that's one of the best conferences in the whole National Football League. So really, if it's Dallas, then you hate them. If it's New York, you hate them. And if it's Philly, you hate them. So it doesn't matter how far the meter go up and hate. You don't know, really.
Can I jump on that bone?
1 second. Let me get this brother. Go ahead, man.
On a lighter note, for years and years, there's been a thing going around about the Washington football team name. It says it's been cursed. As long as they keep their name Redskins, it's been cursed to say we're not going to do that for a long time. So now that we changed the name, things seem to be changing a little bit. What do you guys say about
You mean racially? They changed them more racially, be more sensitive?
like people say, I don't get to what they say.
Yeah.
That was the thing. Once we changed
Well, let's hope that's true. That, the name will change. It's not going to be that name anymore. It's going to be whatever they come up with within the next year or so. They're going to wear Washington football this year, and 22, who knows what will be.
One more thing.
Go ahead, man.
The Washington football team has never lost to Dallas.
I like that.
Anybody back there? You guys are quiet back there. Anybody back there? No questions back there? Anybody else? Brother, you had a comment?
Yeah, I just wanted to say something regarding the rivalry of the NFC East. It's kind of a crazy question, but I want to get your input. You might be able to answer it, because as long as I live in the DMV, no Redskin fan can answer this question. Why are there just as many or more Cowboy fans in this area than the Redskins?
My answer is going to be this. It's not the Redskins, but the Redskins was the last team in it. I'm going to say that.
Okay.
But at the end of the day, I'm talking about old school now. The young people might not look at that. But I think the old school guys remember all that.
And they kind of set the trend for the young
Right. That's my answer.
So let's take a break. Any more questions real quick? Go ahead, real quick.
The number 17, is it something behind that, or is it just?
Let me tell you what happened to number 17. I wore 12 all my life. Tampa in the USL, I was number 12. When I came to Washington, the veteran, whoever was a veteran, could get whatever number they want. And they had a kicker here We had just got here. So when I got here, Cox, his name was Cox. He wore number 12. And he knew he had to give up number 12. No, he did. And when the equipment man, Jay Birdie, came to me and said, we're going to get you number 12. I said, nah. I said, what else you got open? He told me 17. I said, give me 17. Because you know why? It ain't the number. It's whoever wearing it. And that's how I do it.
That's how you roll. One more. Go ahead.
Now, Jason did call me. Jason did call me when they drafted him. And it was funny, because I don't know where I was, but he said, I'm just calling to ask you, could I wear number 17? I said, yeah. Case closed. Yeah.
Brian.
I just want to know, after you won that big Super Bowl game, how was the homecoming when you went back to that?
Oh, man, they had a parade in Zachary. It wasn't as big as DC, but we did have a parade in Zachary. It was, you know, going back and seeing the people you grew up with, people you know, your family, you can't beat that. And matter of fact, you know who came? What's the name who owned TV1? Oh, Kathy Hughes. And Mayor Bear came down there. Oh,
Yeah. Brandy, you have a comment?
All right, Mr. Williams, who was the toughest defense that you faced over the years? Was it one team that had a tough defense that busted you?
That's hard to say who's the toughest defense. If I got to put one defense, it was gonna have to be the Detroit Lions over my career. Because when I was in Tampa, no matter whether or not we won or not, I got to whip it. Because they had Al Bubba Baker and Pierre Foy and William Gay. I remember them boys' names. That's been a long time. They hit me every play. So I remember those guys. I would have to say Detroit had a defensive line that you had to pay.
So before we proceed, I just want to do a little round robin of some of these names. And I want to get you a raise of hand, okay? Who likes the Washington Red Tails? Hold on, let me get a count. 1, 2, 3, hold on. Keep it up, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hold on. So Doug, 15 for the Washington Red Tails. I think that has something to do with the, okay. You take it back. Okay, what about the Washington Warriors? All right, hold on. 1, 2. Ladies. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Okay, 13. 13, Doug. Hold on. That's for the Washington Warriors, Doug. What about for the Washington Red Wolves? All right, hold on. Uh-oh, Jeff likes that. 1, 2, 3, hold on. 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't do 7. All right, great. Hold on. What about the Washington I said the Wolves, right? I got that one. That was 7. What about the Washington Warhogs? Warhogs, like the Hogs, Doug, on the front line. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 for the Red Hogs. All right, who likes the Washington football team? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4. All right, what about the Washington Generals? That's different.
You can't lock everybody now.
Hold on. He called you out, man. So hold on. Washington Generals. 1. Anybody from 2? Washington Generals. That says 2. Hold on. What about the Washington Centennials? Sentinels. Man, they're gonna mess it up, man. They're not gonna get old Centennials. I can't. I'm trying to tell you, especially the black folks, they're not there. How you say that again? Say it again. What's that mean? All right. What about the DMV football team?
Somebody brought you, who brought you that up here?
That lady right there.
She ain't even raised her.
Her husband, the DMV. And what about the Washington 51s?
Right here.
Well, we got two. All right, so right now, Doug, right now, Doug, it's the, hold on, guys. Just quiet for a second. Hold on, back there. We got 15 for the Red Tails. We got 13 for the Warriors. And then 7 for, that's it. Those are the main ones. Red Wolves, I'll tell you. Red Wolves had 4. That's all. We had 4 for the Red Wolves. So right now, people love the Red Tails because, Doug, there's some semblance with the Tuskegee Airmen, right? Correct? But I think of a tail, though. I don't know about all that tail thing going on. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired of y'all saying we got a tail. You know what I'm saying? Don't they say we got a tail? Do anybody have any other names? Hold on. Ladies, you got another name? Great? Oh, Bravehearts. Washington Bravehearts. Yes, they move away from the native name. Did you have one, ma'am? Oh, yes. Red Hawks, the Washington Red Hawks. Washington Red Hawks. That's a good one, Michelle. Red Hawks. Anybody else have anything of a name? So before we close this out, did anybody have any other questions of Doug? I think we got a good piece of the names here. It looks like the Red Tails is the most dominant. Yes, Dana. Dana, or louder. Come on.
My question to Doug is, what do you think the name should be?
I have no problem telling mine. And I'm going to explain it to you, too. Right? We got 3 Super Bowl trophies. Right?
You heard it first.
On that trophy. My thing is it should be Washington football team.
Yeah.
Because you know why? Because if you win another trophy in another year or 2, I would hate to have Red Tail, Red Wolves, or anybody on another trophy in that. Washington gonna always be Washington. That ain't gonna change. And that's my explanation.
That's true. If they win a division again, they got to keep it.
Hey, Doug, what you got, Doug? Hold on, Dave. Go ahead, Doug.
Yeah. I coached Byron Leffridge in high school.
Did you really?
And
oh my God.
And I want to know how you feel. Could he have a potential to become a head coach?
Byron Leffridge, talking to Bruce Arians, he's gonna be a head coach in this league. Well, not next year, the year after. Byron one of the smartest guys you can be around.
Yes, ma'am.
That's so ironic because a lot of people don't even know Byron was a special educational student. We had to beg him to get to Marshall. Marshall was the only school that had special education for football players. And myself and Coach Head, if you knew Byron, he had plays from here to here because he couldn't remember his plays. He could only know colors and shapes. And look at him now.
He changed. Brady loved him.
What about Snyder? Is he really going to change the name? Is he open to change?
Yeah, 1 second, guys. Hold on. Yes, ma'am. Oh, better call Mako. Oh, Doug, better call Mako. Who's that retired rescue? Oh, Ron Milson, yes.
So I'm curious, just asking you a personal question about the career decision. Have you ever applied for a head coach position in the NFL? And if you haven't, why?
Oh, let me say this. When I left football in '89, mentally, I was really tired of the NFL. I didn't want nothing to do with the NFL. You know, I wanted to go home and coach high school, coach college, and John Gruden and called me when he first went to Tampa and asked me to come work with him in Tampa. I said, no, I was coaching Grambling at this time. I was having fun. I said, no, man, I'm having too much fun coaching college guys. And the next year he called me again. He said, you sure you don't want to come? And I said, you know what, John, I'm coming. So but I came on the personnel side because I didn't want to deal with the egos of coaching players. I want to deal on the personnel side. But no, I never really wanted to coach in the NFL. Hey, Dixon.
Hey, Dixon.
Based on what Doug just said about the Redskins and the fact that they won 3 Super Bowls and don't want to make that radical departure away from the name, what about the Washington Reds?
Washington Reds. Anybody? Hold on, sir. Washington Reds, anybody? Say what? Okay, Washington Reds. All right, yes, sir.
Don't you think you're gonna have a copyright problem with this red Kim?
You know, you might be right.
No, look at this. Believe it or not, if they're gonna have a copyright, they would know it. They ain't gonna do nothing without it.
You gotta go to red Kim.
I mean, we can put 900 names up there, and they gonna check them all out. Whatever one they gonna get, I can promise you won't be a copyright issue. If it is, they're gonna buy it away from me.
Somebody have another question over here? Come on, guys. You got the MVP here, guys. We're gonna close this out in a minute. Yes, come on, make some noise. Go ahead, sir. Then I'll come to you, man.
I got a question about quarterback change. Every year, switching quarterbacks. Isn't the reason why it's talent or like racing and have a consistent quarterback? You get a good guy, and you go, and he get hurt, and you know.
Gotta find the right. Can't find one that fits.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I know the last 2 years we've had a lot of quarterbacks. A lot of them couldn't play. You know, they can give you a game here and a game there and whatever, and that's about it. You want to find somebody who's consistent. Hopefully, you know, you want a younger guy that you can grow with, and we don't have that guy yet.
Yes, go ahead.
Y'all just signed a running back, University of Buffalo, Jared Patterson. How you feel about him? I like him.
He's about 5'6". He hopefully that he's one of the guys that they want to make the team. Yeah, he's a good running back.
Ma'am, did you have a comment over there?
There won't be no mascot if we watch football team. Think about this. You watch all the premier soccer leagues, right? Not one of them have a mascot.
Yes, sir.
My last question. This is my last question. The Deshaun Watson situation. I'm not asking you to talk about it.
Okay.
Do you think the organization will welcome him in for a second chance?
Who?
Deshaun Watson.
What organization?
Ours.
If Deshaun Watson want to play, and if he can play, he will play. No matter who it is. He's going to go somewhere and play. Believe me. He won't be for Houston.
I'm talking about us.
He going to go somewhere and play. I can't say coming here because we don't know. But if the opportunity presents itself, you ain't going to turn him away.
Okay, that's all I want.
So we're at 9 o'clock. Anybody have another question before we? Yes, David. Take your mask down. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it comes down to whether it's the NBA or the NFL, it comes down to talent evaluation. Ability to look at athletes and tell if they have what it takes to make it in the league and to be successful. What's the upside, right?
Yeah.
When in terms of that, when you look at the Ravens organization, always look at them because their general manager that was there retired, right?
Yeah,
Right? Making the call, picking the talent, starting with the now that you're here, and I've asked this to John Green and Vernon Dean last year, I was with them, right? Do you have the nucleus around and the support of the ownership to really find the right talent to bring to Washington?
You know, you mentioned Baltimore, and Baltimore is a unique place. Or the Newsom, their football team don't look like a regular football team. You take their defensive line, they might be 6'1", 6'2", but what they are, they some tough guys. So they got a model, and I think what is happening here, we try to build that same type of model of player that we want and what they look like. They might not look like Baltimore, but they look like, you know, when you talk about Jonathan Allen and Payne and Chase and Sweat and Tim Sellers and Al Niners, it looks pretty damn good up front. And they can play. And I think that's the key. It's not the owner involved in this. I'm going to say that. This is football people involved. So they get the people that they think that can play and they want in the organization from a character standpoint. Character goes a long ways in it. So that's what it's about.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
You know that the front four can make the secondary look good. How long you think we're gonna be able to keep those guys at the unit?
Good question. You got to pay them. No, that's a good question. Right. You're gonna have you got to pay Jonathan this year. You're gonna have Payne for another year. You're gonna have to pay Sweat next year. Then Chase the next year. Right. Tim Sellers somewhere in there. Al Niners somewhere in there. The window of opportunity is probably about 2 to 3 years of getting something done. And you got to have a quarterback to get that done.
All right, we're going to close this out. Any final question? It's just 9 o'clock. Oh, come on, man. Man, come on, man. Go ahead.
How you feel about Jamie Davis? I love that pick.
Oh, linebacker?
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. We can need him. No, he can run. He can play. He can hit and run.
Yes. That's all I want to ask.
Can you go ahead, sir? Go ahead.
Do you feel like this year we're gonna have a better like numbers? Do you feel like we're gonna be able to play off? It was kind of early. Do you feel like we're gonna have a chance?
Well, I'm gonna say we're gonna be able to compete. You know, meaning they should do pretty well and give them opportunity to make it to the playoffs. I think we're in that position to do that.
Everybody give Doug Williams a round of applause, please. Come on, make more noise than that. Come on, stand up, y'all. Stand up. Come on, give this man a round of applause. This is the Super Bowl champion. And what I'd like you to do, it's entirely up to you. I'm fully vaccinated. I want to take a photo with Doug. Oh, we can take a group photo. But if you're afraid, you don't want to do it, that's fine. But if you guys could just come up here, Doug, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a photo with you. Can I get somebody? Hey, Daniel, can you get somebody from the staff to take the camera, please? Daniel? Yeah, we're going to do a group picture.
Yeah. Give me that picture, y'all. Where's the picture? Give me that picture, bro. That's awesome, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you gotta get excited, guys. Wait a minute. Hey, you talk. It's all about symmetry. Go this way, guys. Go this way. Go that way. Hey, walk. Get one of them right there. I need your hands up. Walk. I got you both, man. I got you too. Go. I'll see everybody. Tiger, is everybody in here?
Everybody in? Everybody in? Everybody in, guys. Guys, hold on. Ready? Everybody look happy. Collard greens, black eyed peas. Come on. Come on. Peach smell. Peach smell. Come on. Chitlins. Come on. Come on. Take some off. Come on, black folks. Look in the middle. Look in the middle. All right, guys. Thank you. All right.
Hey, guys, real quick. You guys are
Anybody wants me to send that picture to him, give me your number. Hold on. Anybody who wants me to send that picture to you, come over here and give me your number, please. Hold on. Listen up. Anybody who wants that group's picture, come over here and I'll send it to you. Just write down your cell phone. Hold on. And your name. Again, anybody who wants me to send that picture to you, that wasn't. Give me your name and your cell phone number. Hey, man, good. Again, anybody who wants to get that group picture, come over here and give me your cell phone number and I'll send it to you, okay? I'll send it to you.
No.
Oh, by the way, we're doing a golf event here October 4th. Doug's doing a golf event here October 4th. So please support us on that. October 4th, we're doing a golf event here for the Collegiate 100. Proceeds will go, including Bowie State. We have Coach Ladd here. We'll be doing a fundraiser, a golf event here October 4th. So please stay tuned for the upcoming golf event here at the Woodwell Country Club, where Doug Williams will be here to help us raise money for historically black colleges. Again, October 4th, we're doing a golf event with Doug Williams here. I need your support. October 4th, please contact me for the golf event. I'm also going to remind you with the numbers here. October 4th, Doug Williams, we want to do a celebrity golf event here. Call me tomorrow. I want to get the dogs involved. Yes. It's a game. It's a game. Thank you. Josh, you got a picture with the Come over here. I want to all right, with my mentee here. Yeah, I'll take a picture together. You know me, come on, I'm Wally K, man. You don't give that to me is who was the white boy that played? I'm always in the right place at the right time. Yes, this guy knows, man. Bruce Cruz gave that to me. Yeah, and Doug gave this to me. Doug, man, would you take a page with the names out here? Oh, where's your phone, man? Oh, yeah.
I'm a golfer too.
Yeah.
Mr. Williams.
You got a sharpie? Take good phone from me. Morehouse County. I know.
And my son was in the class that the gentleman paid the debt, but my crazy son didn't finish until December, and they only paid the spring. Thanks, man.
Doug here. No problem. There you go, Doug. All right, man. Let me talk to Doug here, y'all. And,
I will always be.
walk you out, Doug. Way up the top. Thank you, bro. All right, guys, this is Walt Kirkland. We're going to close this out. Hope you enjoyed this show today with Doug Williams, and we're going to have more of these events in the future. This is Walt Kirkland. Bye for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great night. And let me just review something with you. So the names that we've come up so far is the Washington Red Tails, which seems to be the winning name so far. The Washington Warriors had 13. The Washington Red Wolves had 4. The Washington Warhogs had 3. Washington Football Team about 4. Washington Generals 2, and the Washington Centennials 1, and the Washington's 51, and the Washington Redhawks. But sounds like it might stay the Washington Football Team. But this is Walt Kirkland. I appreciate you guys. Bye for now, and thanks for hanging out here at the Country Club of Woodmore as we have fun and make a difference in the community. Bye for now, and be safe out there. Later.